Francois was whispering. Now that's unusual. To realize how unusual, you have to know that never, not once in our friendship, not once since I came to work at the Queen of the Rockies, have I ever heard him whisper. Shout, yes. Whine, absolutely. Bellow above the incessant clamor of his kitchen. But never, never whisper. I suppose I should have known then that I was in for a surprise.
Listen, it is very simple, Becker. You are a detective, aren't you? Then you must do some detecting.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, mon Dieu. You stroll past their table and observe whether they are enjoying the meal.
I thought a great chef was above caring.
This is Dr. Frost, Becker, the new physician to the Prime Minister. For him, I have created the perfect menu. Perfect until Madame Frost brings to my kitchen a bottle of wine, special for her husband, a Veuve Clicquot 86. Very good, very expensive, but not very appropriate. No, put it over there. Imagine, at the last moment, I had to improvise, to change the menu to fit the wine.
So?
Sometimes when you improvise, the results are not so good.
Oh, I wouldn't worry, Francois. The dining room's full of doctors.
I beg your pardon?
The College of Physicians and Surgeons. It's their annual get-together.
This is not funny, Becker. If Dr. Frost does not like the cuisine, he will tell the Prime Minister and my invitation to cook for him.
You've been invited to cook for the Prime Minister?
Oui.
You didn't tell me this.
Sacre bleu, when have I had time? I must do everything myself. You, my friend, will not even make an observation.
Okay, I'm going. Put a saucer over my coffee.
Merci.
Dr. Frost's party was seated on the opposite side of the room from the kitchen, overlooking the mountains. 2 men and 2 women, obviously enjoying themselves. I made my way across the floor towards them. Suddenly, the man with his back to me began to gesticulate rapidly. The women's faces changed from laughter to concern. From their expression, I imagined he was lecturing them on some point of moral conduct. As I moved closer, however, he rose from his seat, his gestures becoming wild.
Somebody do something.
He clutched his chest.
Lacey, do something. For God's sake, Paul, do something.
Yes, do something.
Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me.
My medicine.
Excuse me.
He's going to Paul.
Whoa.
Stand back.
What are you doing?
Loosening his clothes. Can you get his medicine?
Yes, it's in his breast pocket. Here, Dudley, I've got your tablets. I'm just opening the box. Damn.
Can I help?
No, I've got them. Here you are, dear. There. They only take a second to work.
It'll be all right, dear. He'll be just fine now. Won't you, Dudley?
Just rest for a minute, sir, then we'll get you to your room.
Thank you. And just a minute. Then, just a touch of angina.
Dudley?
We need a doctor.
He's a doctor. Paul Webb sitting right there, and she's a nurse.
You're a doctor, sir?
Yes, I'd help it. I can't breathe.
Paul!
I can't breathe.
A minute hadn't passed before Mrs. Webb was the only member of the party still standing. Dr. Frost, Dr. Webb, and Mrs. Frost were all gasping for air. Luckily, we were surrounded by physicians, and a doctor was quickly found to take charge. Dr. Frost, the most seriously affected, was taken to the infirmary where he could be kept under observation. Dr. Webb and Mrs. Frost were carried to their rooms. The Queen of the Rockies had a first-class scandal on its hands.
Food poisoning. Food poisoning? Oh, Becker, I thought you were my friend.
Don't be silly.
I run an immaculate kitchen, Becker. Immaculate. How could it? Particularly today when... Oh, sacre bleu. Hunk.
Hunk?
Gustav Hunk, the chef from the Empress. He made a tour this afternoon.
And?
He might... No, he would poison the food.
What?
He was not asked to cook for the Prime Minister. The special dinner for the Prime Minister.
You're crazy.
You wait to see if I am crazy. He was here, Becker. He was the only one who was here.
So, where might I find Monsieur Gustav Hunk?
Herr Hunk, Becker. Herr Hunk is staying somewhere in the hotel.
Yes?
Becker, Mr. Hunk, the house detective.
Yes? What is this about?
It's about 3 people who may have been poisoned in the dining room tonight.
Ah.
Yes. I understand you toured the kitchen this afternoon. Did you notice anything unusual?
It is not my kitchen, Mr. Becker.
So, did you or didn't you notice anything?
A lady brought in a bottle of wine she wanted to serve. It was an inappropriate wine, true, but Monsieur Martel panicked. He decided to reinvent the entire meal.
And?
And he could have dropped anything in without realizing it.
Just out of interest, what would you have done if an inappropriate bottle of wine was demanded?
One does not make demands on the chef, Mr. Becker. A great chef makes demands on us.
I see.
Not that Monsieur Martel is a great chef. Still, he is the Prime Minister's new cook. That's something, I suppose.
The Prime Minister's...
Why do you think he's so anxious? That little Frenchman is about to become a very big man indeed.
Permanently?
I start here next week.
Oh, don't be too sure about that. This poisoning is not...
Even a mediocre chef can survive a poisoning or two, Becker. Besides, the Prime Minister has been won over to the provincial charms of la cuisine française.
Hunk flashed a wide, self-satisfied smile, and then he shut the door, leaving me alone in the hallway. I wanted a drink. Francois was leaving. I took a couple of deep breaths to clear my head. It was going to be damned lonely around here without him. I took another breath. My chest hurt. But I knew I had to help him. It would kill him not to go. How's Dr. Webb?
Well, he seems stable.
Mrs. Frost said you were a nurse.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts about what happened?
Yes, I think it might be my fault. Well, mine and my husband's.
How's that?
We gave them a bottle of wine to celebrate Dr. Frost's new appointment.
And you think that's what did it?
Well, it's obvious, I'm afraid. You see, I don't drink red wines. They give me acute headaches. Well, that's why I'm not... Well, they're all sick except for me. I took it to their suite myself.
And that was the same bottle Mrs. Frost took to the kitchen?
It must have been contaminated.
It looked like my friend could stop worrying. A simple case of food poisoning. Contaminated bottle of wine. No reflection on the chef. He'd be off to Ottawa on schedule. As for me, I was hurrying down to the kitchen with the news when I realized I was getting angry.
I am sorry. Very sorry, Becker. I couldn't say it.
Then it's true.
Oui. It is a great honor.
Damn it, Francois. You're going to hate Ottawa.
So they have told me. Maybe the Prime Minister will not want me when he hears about Dr. Frost.
No such luck. It looks like the culprit was a contaminated bottle of wine. Nothing to do with you. Neil?
Becker, you got any coffee on Francois?
Bien sûr, Sergeant.
I can't believe it. The place is overrun with doctors, and I can't get a straight answer anywhere.
It wasn't food poisoning?
I don't know. I've heard 34 theories, but it wasn't anything common, that's for sure.
Perhaps Dr. Frost will be able to help.
Dr. Frost is dead, Francois.
Oh, my God.
That's what I came to tell you.
And the others?
Mrs. Frost is pretty well recovered, and Dr. Webb's still alive.
You didn't have, what is the word, an anecdote?
Antidote.
No, I told you. We don't know what it was.
Have you talked with Doc Moore?
He's begun the autopsy, but so far he's as puzzled as everyone else. I'm sending the bottle to Winnipeg for analysis.
That will take a while.
Maybe the doc will get lucky.
People will start to talk.
Francois! Thank you.
It might be a good idea to see what you can pick up, Becker. Maybe you could exercise your charms on the widow.
Oh, sacre bleu.
Thank you, Mr. Becker. I'm sure my husband was very grateful for your help.
I wish I could have done more, Mrs. Frost.
You did what could be done. I tell myself it was the Lord's will.
Maybe, but... How well do you know the Webbs, Mrs. Frost?
Quite well. We all met at medical school. Harvard.
I'm impressed.
I should clarify, Mr. Becker. Dr. Webb and my husband were at medical school. Lacey Webb was a nurse.
And you?
Oh, I wasn't anything. My father was the Episcopalian chaplain. I used to do a little secretarial work for some of the young doctors. I did quite a bit for Dudley, Dr. Frost, until he brought me here. I'm afraid I could never get the Canadian rules.
It must be quite difficult. Did you keep in touch with the Webbs after Harvard?
Not at first. We met again 5 years ago at the Royal Society. My husband was impressed by Dr. Webb's views, and we've been seeing them every year since. Dudley said that Dr. Webb was his bridge to the world of science. He was so looking forward to his paper.
His paper? On?
Some South American thing. He'd done a lot of work on South American things, plants and such like. Mrs. Webb would know. She's been his assistant for years.
Right. Can you think of any reason the Webbs would have had for...
It was simply a tainted bottle of wine, Mr. Becker. I'm sure of it. Besides, Dr. Webb is hardly out of danger himself. I suppose I'm lucky I didn't drink as quickly as the men.
And Mrs. Webb?
Mrs. Webb didn't drink.
She mentioned that. I'm wondering now...
That sweet little woman is a mass murderer.
Well, there was a moment last night when you didn't think she was so sweet.
I beg your pardon?
In fact, you were very angry that the Webbs weren't helping.
I don't remember anything like that.
How much do you remember?
Very little, I'm afraid.
Well, perhaps we should go down to the dining room. Maybe something would come back to you.
No, I don't think so.
Something important.
I'm not sure I'm up to reliving last night. Not yet.
Later, then?
If it will help. But for the moment, I'm going to see if I can relieve Mrs. Webb. She must be exhausted. Despite your suspicions, the Webbs are our friends, Mr. Becker.
Oui, Sergeant. I know you must find him, but no, he's not... Wait, he's here.
Good.
I need coffee.
This phone, it is for you.
Becker.
Where have you been?
Doing your job for you. What's up?
I was hoping you might be able to tell me. Doc Moore's stumped. He's sure it was poison, but he can't find a thing.
Ask him if he's got a test for curare.
What?
Curare. It's the poison the Amazonian Indians put on their darts.
Come on, Becker.
No. Dr. Webb was scheduled to give a paper on the anesthetic properties of certain Amazonian poisons. According to the conference secretary, that means curare. Either one of the Webbs could have got it, Neil.
So, you figure Mrs. Webb tried to kill her husband?
That's one possibility.
I'll bet she figured that with 3 victims, we'd have to assume it was food poisoning.
But only Dr. Frost ended up dead.
Different constitutions. He was just unlucky.
Yeah, maybe. I think I'll have a look at the scene again, with Mrs. Frost.
I went over it pretty thoroughly, but let me know if you find anything.
Yep. You got that coffee, Francois?
It is the usual thing, eh? For the sergeant, the case is simple. But for you, it is growing more complex.
Don't let the band bother you. They're in another world.
Frankly, I wish I were as well. I'd like to go home, Mr. Becker.
I've never been in Ottawa.
I was thinking of South Carolina.
This is where you were sitting.
Is it? You know, I really don't remember very much. Dudley must have been sitting here. I always sat on his right. That would have put Dr. Webb there and his wife there across from me.
You're doing very well.
I know how to arrange a table, Mr. Becker, but I really don't remember much more.
Let me help. The wine steward had just poured the wine.
Yes?
Mrs. Webb didn't have any.
That's correct. We toasted my husband, then... I don't think this is going to be much help, Mr. Becker. I think I better return to my room. I'm not feeling... Oh,
Mrs.
no.
Frost. Mrs. Frost.
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt. I'm just not quite as recovered as I thought I was.
Let me help you up.
I think I'll just sit here for a minute or two.
Of course.
Oh, I feel very silly. I must... Would you hand me my purse?
Here we are. Oh, you must have dropped this, too.
That? What is it?
A little bottle. Very pretty.
It's not mine.
It didn't fall out of your purse?
It's closed. My purse is closed. Let me see it. Oh, it is very pretty, isn't it? I love that shade of blue. You know, I think it's Mrs. Webb's. She must have dropped it last night.
Mrs. Webb's? Are you certain?
Not entirely, but... Yes, it's hers. It's a perfume bottle.
Well, he seems a bit more awake. He's opened his eyes a few times. He's still not talking.
Would it surprise you, Mrs. Webb, if I told you that we think that the Frosts and your husband were poisoned with curare?
Curare?
You know what curare is, Mrs. Webb.
Of course, Dr. Webb was... My husband would have no reason to poison himself.
Do you recognize this bottle, Mrs. Webb?
Why, yes, it's mine. Where did you find it?
In the dining room, close to your table.
It must have dropped out of my purse. Thank you.
This bottle contains a residue, Mrs. Webb.
Can we see that purse, ma'am?
Well, yes, of course. It's right here. Do you mean... Are you going to go through it?
Just routine. Take a look at this card, Becker.
What is it?
My dear, you must accept the fact that it's over. I do love you, but it's simply not consistent with my honor to betray a friend and colleague. I hope you will accept this in the spirit in which I write. Goodbye. It's signed with a D.
Dudley. Dudley Frost.
Dudley Frost? Are you... I've never seen that before in my life. Well, someone must... Dudley Frost!
I'm going to have to ask you to come with me to the station, ma'am.
Now?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, but I can't. Well, look at him. Somebody has to be here to care for him.
Oh, don't worry, ma'am. I'll stay until the nurse arrives. He'll be fine.
But...
This way, Mrs. Webb.
I see. I'll be back soon, Paul.
I wouldn't bet on that, my friend.
So, I don't understand. Dr. Frost was leaving his mistress, Madame Webb.
That's what it looks like. It was not consistent with his honor to betray a friend and colleague.
I beg your pardon?
That's what he said in the letter, or something like that.
Honor must be a very different concept for the French than it is for the English.
Same word.
But we spell it differently.
Is there a point to this, Francois?
I am trying to solve your problems, Becker. How can I solve them unless I understand?
Oh, I see.
Now, we will continue. Madame Webb poisoned the bottle of Veuve Clicquot.
Neil thinks she used a syringe to inject it through the cork, but just enough to make everyone sick, to make it look like the food poisoning. Then she poured the lethal dose from the little blue bottle into Dr. Frost's drink. Or anyway, that's the theory.
Ingenious, no?
Yes, but I just don't believe it. I mean, she was sitting on his left. She'd have had to reach right across him to pour it in.
That's true.
There were 4 people at that table. One of them would have seen her. It just doesn't make any sense.
Another coffee?
No, thanks.
It's the last of the pot.
Don't you think we've had enough poisoning around here?
The Germans make very bad coffee, Becker. All whipped cream and sugar.
Yes. Well, no point wasting it, I guess. Is there? Thanks.
Becker, I think we should.
Then there's that letter. She seemed shocked when I read it.
Perhaps she was ashamed.
No, shocked. As if she suddenly realized someone was out to get her.
But who? Maybe her husband.
Why not? Well, he certainly had better access to the poison than she did. No, but he was sitting directly across the table from Dr. Frost. Same problem.
No, the only person who could have given the poison to Dr. Frost without being noticed was Dr. Frost. Perhaps a medicinal powder.
No, I thought of that, but according to Doc Moore, he was perfectly healthy. A touch of angina. Besides, doctors never take medicine until they are sick.
Ah, oui. I remember the doctor of my family.
That's it.
The doctor in Lyon?
Doctors don't take medicine until they're sick.
Oui.
That night, you asked me to observe the Frosts, to see if they were enjoying their meal, remember? I went into the dining room, and I think I saw it, Francois.
I'm not sure. What?
It. Listen, Dr. Frost fell to the floor. He was struggling for air. He was calling for his pills.
The angina.
Exactly. Mrs. Frost took a pill from a small box in his pocket, and she gave it to him.
Oui.
Well, what if what she gave him wasn't his medicine? I mean, it didn't have to be medicine, did it? It could have been anything. A concentrated dose of curare. She could have murdered him right in front of me.
Oh, Becker.
I may have watched her poison her husband.
That's ridiculous, Mr. Becker. My husband had angina.
Which made it possible for you to slip him a lethal dose of curare under everybody's nose.
Do I have to accept this, Sergeant?
You understand, Mrs. Frost, that we have to investigate every lead.
Yes, of course. But I thought you have evidence implicating someone else.
Planted when you relieved her.
What?
You took that little bottle from her purse. You put a tiny bit of the poison in it and dropped it in front of me when you fell, or pretended to fall.
I'd like to return to the hotel now, if you don't mind, Sergeant.
No, we did clean the dining room right after your husband was taken away, ma'am. We didn't find a perfume bottle.
But I don't know anything about... What is it? Curare? How would I go about getting it?
You'd ask Dr. Webb.
And why would Dr. Webb have given it to me?
Surely that's obvious. To murder your husband.
It might be obvious to you, Mr. Becker, but I can assure you I had no reason to do that.
But if you'd been having an affair with Dr. Webb, that might provide the beginnings of a reason.
I was not having an affair with him. On the contrary, I believe you have a letter indicating that my husband was having an affair with Lacey Webb.
This letter, you mean?
I've not seen it.
Have a look, then.
Careful, Becker. That's evidence.
Have a look.
It's typewritten.
Except for the initial on the bottom.
My dear, you must accept the fact that it's over. I do love you, but it's simply not consistent with my honor to betray a friend and colleague. Dudley wrote this.
Is that a question, Mrs. Frost?
No. Only Dudley would write consistent with his honor. He liked to sound serious, particularly since he got his new appointment.
And the initial?
It's his.
The D.
That's right. He wrote it like that with a little curl at the bottom. I swear, I didn't know any of this was going on. If I had, I don't know what I'd have done, but she didn't have to kill him.
But you're convinced she did, on the strength of one letter.
But that one letter tells the story, doesn't it?
Perhaps it does. Didn't you tell me that you often did secretarial work for your husband?
At university.
But you must have seen this, Dee, a great deal.
Now you're suggesting I forged this letter?
Exactly.
And why would I
To kill two birds with one stone. Your husband's already dead, and your lover's wife is in a cell back there under suspicion of his murder. Makes sense to me.
I suppose it would, if I were in love with Dr. Webb, and if I had wanted to murder Dudley. But I wasn't, and I didn't, and you can't prove I was.
But I'm going to.
Is that a threat, Mr. Becker?
No, ma'am, it's a fact. I don't like being deceived.
Becker.
She set me up to find that bottle, Neil. She set us up to find the letter. Damn it, she poisoned him in front of me. I held his head while she popped in the poison.
Becker.
And that's not consistent with my honor.
I shouldn't think the word applies to you at all, Mr. Becker.
What?
Honor.
Oh, honor. Right. You know, I've been looking at that damn D so much that...
There's not a lot more there, Becker.
True, but... You know, if you just shift your focus... I was discussing the concept of honor only last night, Mrs. Frost. The French have almost the same word, honor. But, of course, they spell it differently from us.
Becker.
Word games, Mr. Becker?
The funny thing is, so do the Americans. They spell honor H-O-N-O-R. No U.
I beg your pardon?
Canadian rules, Mrs. Frost. You see here? It just popped out at me. Like a word game. Right here. Consistent with my honor. No U. This letter was written by an American, Mrs. Frost. Not a Canadian. An American. Who just couldn't get the Canadian rules.
May I see that?
Right here.
It's one letter.
But as you said, that one letter tells the story, doesn't it?
You think that's enough to convict me?
No. But the sergeant will tell you it's enough to hold you until Dr. Webb recovers. I'm not sure about this, but you just may find it's inconsistent with his honor to watch his wife hang.
Always she is late.
She'll be here.
Wait. So, Mrs. Frost confessed.
Yeah, she and Dr. Webb planned the murder pretty much as we thought. But Mrs. Frost went a step too far. When she discovered that Mrs. Webb didn't drink red wine, she decided to get rid of her rival as well.
And Dr. Webb went along with her.
He provided the bottle of wine and the poison. She did the rest.
So, I have solved another case.
Here she comes.
Wait. It is late to say this, Becker, but I am sorry.
What for?
I should have told you I was going. It has hurt you.
I'll get over it.
Goodbye, Becker.
I'll miss you, my friend.
Becker, Part 1 of The Hunt.
Two more Western sandwiches, Sam, and a chop suey.
Like a demon suddenly released from a long captivity, the winds raged through the valley, snapping the frail limbs of the ancient pines. It's a bit rich for the messenger, isn't it?
You don't like it?
He hasn't read much Hemingway.
And that's bad?
I think folks around here like their nature a little less decorated.
What would you know about folks around here? You spend your life with the folks from everywhere else, and they love this stuff. The promise of a little excitement.
Where did you find this fella, anyway?
I didn't. He found me. He dropped in a couple of weeks ago. We got to talking. He was quite a personable young man.
So you hired him, just like that?
I didn't have to. He volunteered.
Well, you got your money's worth.
He'll sell papers, you watch. And he'll sell Cascade.
Just what we need, more visitors. Sadie, can I have the bill, please?
Right away, Mr. Becker. Will I see you later?
It's Saturday night, Fiona. All those visitors you're attracting will be howling through the halls.
Becker!
But we can lie in Sunday morning.
Becker? Afternoon, Miss Highwood.
Sergeant? You want coffee, Sergeant?
No time, Sadie. We've got a problem.
Oh, not me. I have to get back up the hill, Neil.
Believe me, you're going to want to know about this. No, that's not true. You're not going to want to know about this, but you're stuck with it, I'm afraid.
Is this another one of those masculine secrets?
Not really. I just don't believe in yelling fire in a crowded restaurant.
So, how about whispering?
How about you come along with Becker and me?
I beg your pardon. Did I hear that correctly? You're inviting me?
Nothing personal. I just can't think of a way to keep you out of it.
Let's go then.
No, hold it. Where are we going?
I've got someone I want you to meet. Becker, this is Mr. Sullivan.
The writer?
I'm honored, Mr. Becker. Afternoon, boss.
If Mr. Sullivan's done anything wrong, Sergeant...
Yeah, hold your horses, Miss Highwood. The point of this meeting is that Mr. Sullivan believes...
Not believes, Sergeant. I have definitely discovered the recent victim of a bear attack.
Another one?
That's right.
Did you get a good look at it?
I just wanted to get out of there.
So you couldn't identify him?
I'm afraid not.
But he was probably a guest at the hotel.
Oh, don't say that, Neil.
Sullivan found this key.
On the trail.
Room 911. So where were you when you found him?
About a day's walk south of here.
Pretty close to the last one.
But that was 3 weeks ago.
Maybe it's not the same bear.
I don't know. One killer bear is pretty extraordinary. 2 at one time is close to impossible.
You sure you're not being sentimental?
The only reason a bear becomes a killer, Mr. Sullivan, is for food. Usually he's too old and his teeth are too worn down to hunt anything but people. Still, he's got to be pretty close to starving to ignore his natural fear of humans. Now, this has been a particularly good summer, so the chance of a starving bear is very slim.
You learn something every day.
That you do, Mr. Sullivan.
I'll see if I can find Whiskey Dan.
Who's Whiskey Dan?
One of the best guides around. Probably the best since Mr. Becker quit. The trouble is nobody's seen him for a couple of weeks.
How do you know?
I was going to hire him.
Well, he's probably hiding out somewhere.
Looks like it's yours, Becker.
How long is it going to take you to write this up, Tim?
Oh, I already have.
Excuse me. You're not running anything until we've had a look.
You don't want to start a panic.
You don't think we should warn people?
We have to check it out first, Fiona.
Don't worry, Miss Highwood. We'll have an even better story soon. On the trail of the killer bear.
You're not coming.
Oh, yes, I am, Sergeant. I'm the only one who knows where it is. I'm afraid you have to take me.
Good for you, Tim.
I'll talk to Mr. Hickey.
Sometimes I wonder at the wisdom of building a hotel in the middle of the jungle.
I don't think wisdom had much to do with it.
Yes, well, we'll leave that, shall we? Do we know anything at all?
Not a great deal. Room 911 is registered to a Mr. Hope. He checked in 4 days ago. Apparently he has a red beard, and no one's seen him since.
And you've checked his room?
I stuck my head in. I thought I'd wait to see if it's actually him before I give it a real look.
Quite right, too. Mind, we could move his belongings into storage. This time of year, we really need every room we can get.
Now, why didn't I think of that? The trouble is, he's paid for a week in advance.
Then that gives you 3 days to decide if he's still with us.
I'm leaving as soon as Drake and Mr. Sullivan arrive.
Mr. Sullivan?
The new reporter for the Messenger.
A reporter? You're taking a reporter?
He found the body.
But it's the height of the season. Hickey. Yes, tell Mr. Sullivan to come in.
Speak of the devil.
I think I'll have a few words. Come. Ah, Mr. Sullivan. I'm Hickey, the manager.
How do you do, sir?
Now, Becker tells me you'll be writing an account
Yes, sir.
of the...
Excuse me, sir. I have a message for Mr. Becker. I'm supposed to tell you that Sergeant Drake will not be accompanying us.
What? Why?
A problem came up. He didn't give me the details.
Damn. There is a telephone in the outer lobby, Becker.
Miss Watts, could you ring Sergeant Drake for me? Thank you.
Mr. Sullivan, I hope you'll be mentioning the seriousness with which the hotel regards the safety of our guests.
Yes, sir.
And that a rogue bear is a very, very rare phenomenon.
Thanks, Miss Watts.
Miss Becker?
You're going to have to give him a message, Mr. Hickey. Tell him we'll take the road by Half Cup Creek.
Don't worry, Becker. We'll manage.
A bear is a very dangerous animal, Mr. Sullivan.
But surely not for Becker.
For anyone, Mr. Sullivan.
So, Becker, you're on the trail.
Looks like.
Must be something after so many years. Testing yourself again. Man against beast.
Oh, I'm not a hunter, Mr. Sullivan.
Is that why you wanted Whiskey Dan?
He's been looking for this bear since the first attack.
But I hear he has a problem remaining sober.
Oh, Dan never mixes his work and his liquor. A man needs his liquor, Becker, and a man needs his work. But God help the man mixes them in the same glass. That's what he used to say. Probably still does.
You know, I never met a drunk yet who didn't believe he was in control. You remember the last time you came down this trail, Becker?
It was a few years ago.
Nothing specific? No memories from my report?
No.
Well, if you think of anything. You like this part of the country?
It's very beautiful.
Beautiful? You think so? Seems very primitive to me. Savage. Violent. Did you read my last piece in the Messenger? I'd value your opinion as a student of literature.
What?
You were a student of literature, weren't you? English literature? University of Toronto, Trinity College.
How'd you know that?
We're fellow alumni.
Not quite. I didn't graduate.
Right. The war. Lieutenant James Becker. You still got that scar?
What?
That little scar just to the right of your navel? German bayonet, wasn't it?
Bullet.
What?
How'd you know that?
We've got a few friends in common.
Look, Sullivan,
Tim.
I don't know... The thing is, Tim, I don't like to talk about myself too much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
Oh, no offense, but...
I heard you should talk on the trail. Doesn't it warn the bears we're coming? Like whistling in the dark? We take the right fork here.
You sure?
You don't trust me?
Well, it's easy to get lost out here.
Not me. I've got a system. What are you doing?
Chopping a chevron into this tree, marking the trail.
I can find our way back.
It's for the sergeant.
Oh, right. Hey, do you know how I'm keeping us on the trail? You want to know? I make notes. You want to hear?
If you like.
We'll stop here for a moment, okay? Up here where that log's falling across the path. Okay. Tall tree. Returning soldier with a broken shoulder. 23 steps. Fallen idol. Probably struck by lightning. Lying across path. That's here. The lesser crushed by the fall of the great. That's the smaller tree right over there. In 50 steps, we'll see Dr. Rock, a large granite boulder. Of course, I don't have to count steps like that the second time around. I remember most of what I've written down.
Must take you a hell of a long time to get anywhere.
Well, when you're by yourself, it doesn't matter that much, does it? Besides, I'm compelled to write things down. I imagine great writers are like that.
Yeah, I suppose they are. But great writers are not always the best trail guides.
Why would you say that?
They're more imaginative. They see things at a deeper level, perhaps.
I'm having no trouble following my notes.
Because they're yours. I mean, where you see a fallen idol, I may see a Douglas fir.
You mean my reality isn't yours?
Something like that.
Very perceptive, Becker. Let me read you something. Yeah, here it is. Listen to this. Sometimes he appears to me a mountain pine, rooted firmly in the earth, strong against wind and rain. Other times he reminds me of the mountain sheep, perfectly balanced on an edge no wider than a knife's blade. Sometimes I think God must be at home like this in creation. Got any idea who that is?
No one I know.
It's you, Becker. It's a description of you.
You wrote that?
Me? Good Lord, no, not me, Becker. But lots of people see you that way. Personally, I think that last bit, the bit about God, is a touch overdone.
So, who did write it?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? But I'm afraid I can't tell you. I was just reading it to illustrate what you were saying. What's true for one person obviously isn't true for another.
I didn't quite say that.
Yeah, and then there's the people who really do know the truth.
Like you?
Me? Yes. I know the truth about some things. I can find my way through the forest. We're almost there.
Yep. We better make camp.
But it's only 5 o'clock.
We don't want to get caught in the dark.
Yeah, but the sun won't set till after 9.
Yeah, that's true. If you're on the other side of that mountain.
You frightened?
It always makes sense to be a little frightened out here. Particularly when there are bears around.
But you weren't always frightened out here, were you? Not when you were younger. You weren't even cautious.
What are you getting at, Sullivan?
I'm just trying to get an idea of what you were like before.
Before what?
Before you were like you are. When you were my age, that's all. A few years ago, when you were my age.
Look, Sullivan, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but are you all right?
What do you mean?
Well, you've been prodding at me since we left the road.
Prodding at you?
You seem to have some ideas about me.
Are you sure about that?
I don't like to play games, Sullivan.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. You're a topic of conversation. Anyway, I heard you'd had some trouble a while back. A woman you were guiding fell off a ledge. A woman called Marilyn? Something like that?
Her name was Madeline.
Madeline. Madeline Parker, wasn't it? I heard you were in love with her.
Where's this going, Sullivan?
Nowhere. It's just that I know that ledge is down here, and I've been trying to find out how you felt about coming back to where it happened.
You wanted to find out how I felt.
I thought it would add something to my report. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you angry. I don't seem to be able to help myself, but I'll try. Honestly, I'll try.
That's the end of it, then.
Thanks. Can I ask you a favor?
Look, if you're going to start up again,
I was just going to ask a favor. I mean, I'd really like to keep going.
I've already explained to you.
No, I understand your reasons, but I can't leave that man like that for another night.
Well, it isn't going to make any difference to him.
But it will to me. You think I'm nervous now? I won't be able to sleep. I'll be up talking.
Okay, let's go.
There's a creek just ahead. Still marking the trail, eh?
Yep.
Not much point now. It'll soon be too dark for the sergeant to read it.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's going to be too late, isn't it? I mean, with any luck, we'll be on our way back to town.
I don't know why I agreed to go on with him. Curiosity, I guess. But more than that, it seemed to me he had something to tell me. Something about Madeline. We followed the trail along beside the creek for about a mile to the place that Sullivan had crossed before. His prints were clear in the mud as they crossed and recrossed the water. More interesting, however, was the other set of prints. Well-worn boots crossed with him on the way out, but they didn't come back. Oh, my God.
You recognize him?
His face is pretty much destroyed.
We'd better take a closer look. Oh,
What?
I stepped on something. Right here. Oh, God, it's a foot. His foot. Oh, the bear must have bitten it off. I think I'm going to be sick.
We'll do it over there.
No, it's all right. Oh, my... I'm sorry. I've just never seen anything like that.
It's not pretty.
Oh, do they usually do that?
They like to start with the intestines. Have a look over here.
What?
This tree, the trunk. You see how the bark's been scraped away?
What does it mean?
Well, have a look at his leg.
Someone's taken his boots.
Look at the one without the foot. You see how the skin of the ankle's been scraped back to the bone? It looks like he was chained up when the bear attacked.
Well, who'd do something like that?
If he'd have been a fox, he'd have chewed right through it.
Is that what happened?
No, the cut's too clean. I think whoever did this came back for his chain. He probably cut off that foot out of... I don't know, it was probably more fun than unlocking it.
Here's his boot.
Let me see. Tell me, Mr. Sullivan, why did you ask me if I recognized him?
Slip of the tongue, I guess. But you do recognize him, don't you?
It's Whiskey Dan.
Very good, Becker. And you said you didn't like games? Come on now, Becker. Wake up. That's it. In there, Becker. Come on out and play.
Sullivan.
Still me. Still here. You got a bit of a hangover, maybe? Very appropriate at this stage of the game.
I told you before, I don't like games, Sullivan. What?
Chain, Becker. Didn't want you running away.
So what did you want?
Don't be angry, Becker. It's only a game. All you've got to do is figure out what's happening and why it's happening. If you get all that, you get to try to stop it happening. Of course, the odds of that are fairly slim. I mean, chained up beside a recent bear kill. I'll tell you what, I'll leave the keys here. You deduce how to get them, and you can have them. Now, shall we start with what we know? You've correctly identified the remains as your old drinking buddy, Whiskey Dan. Hey, you deserve a drink for that. Nothing more appropriate than Dan's own bottle.
I'm not playing, Sullivan.
Well, if you're going to be a spoil sport, how'd you like to see the beautiful Miss Highwood chained up here? Can you imagine her with her stomach ripped out and her guts dragged across the clearing?
What do you want?
Not me. Whiskey Dan. Friendship demands a drink. Go ahead, Becker. You haven't got any choice. Take a good swallow. To Whiskey Dan, the best there was.
Better than you.
Yeah, but not quite as clever. How did you know it was him, Becker?
I gave him those boots.
Oh, do you want him back?
Why did you kill him, Sullivan?
Me? He was killed by a bear.
Oh, no, you killed him. Somehow you got the drop on him. You chained him up and waited.
You don't even know I was here.
You were. You left the evidence in the mud at the creek. 2 sets of boots. Yours, new and small, and a pair of boots so worn down they curled up the sides of the foot like moccasins. Only 1 set of tracks coming back. Yours.
So you've suspected me since then?
I haven't been comfortable with you since we left the hotel.
So why did you come?
I don't really know. I guess I've been expecting you for so long it seemed inhospitable not to.
Me?
Well, I didn't imagine you. But I knew I was going to be led back here sometime.
You mean to the place she died? It was here, wasn't it? She fell from up there, and she landed down here. Right here. Have another drink, Becker. To Madeline. Very good.
Why Whiskey Dan? He had nothing to do with Madeline.
Have another drink. Hey, think of your old buddy passing you the bottle from beyond the grave.
You think we were drinking. Drunk. And as a result, Madeline Parker... You think she died?
She did die, Becker.
Yes, she did. She fell and it had something to do with me. But you've got it wrong.
Are you pretending you're innocent?
I'm just telling you, you killed a man for no reason. He had nothing to do with her fall.
He supplied you.
I didn't start drinking until after Madeline fell. In fact, that's why I started drinking.
That's not what I heard.
Gossip Sullivan.
Sorry, Becker. I have the proof. You remember that letter I read you?
Letter?
I read you some of it, remember? Sometimes I think God must be at home like this in creation.
Madeline wrote that?
Would you like to hear the rest? Sometimes I think God must be at home like this in creation. How then to explain the fact that he spends his time with a very low group of men? One in particular, a man much admired by the others, is known as Whiskey Dan. I'm sure I don't need to explain why. I imagine them sitting down there at the end of the camp, drinking the night away. I swear, little brother... I wasn't going to tell you that. I swear, little brother, if I did not love him so, I could hardly begin to trust him with my safety. Do you hear that, Becker? I could hardly begin to trust him with my safety.
I didn't know that.
She goes on. I do such dangerous things to keep his attention. Yesterday, I found myself running along a ledge no wider than my waist. Jimmy could not decide whether he should applaud or admonish me. If he were not so in love, I think he would prefer anyone to me. Is that enough for you?
Yeah, it's enough. She was wrong. God help her, she was wrong about a lot of things.
I've got a lot more evidence, Jimmy. She wrote every day.
Then you read me where she saw me drinking with Whiskey Dan. She was wrong, Timmy.
Hey, the only thing she was wrong about was to trust you. I told her she shouldn't. I wrote her letter after letter. But they never sent them. They put them all in a file.
Who?
Oh, you'd like to know that, wouldn't you? Think you'd understand me if you did? She wrote about you every day, Becker. Do you think they took her letters away? No, they thought they would bring a touch of reality into my life. You know what it's like to know that something terrible, the most terrible thing in the world, is going to happen to someone you love? And be unable to do a thing about it? Is that how you felt when she was dancing along the ledge?
No. Perhaps that's how I should have felt, but no, I didn't. I loved her bravery. I never understood the fear behind it.
Very pretty. If it was anyone but Madeline, I might be crying a tear right now, but I'm not. Do you feel the same way about Fiona?
You leave Fiona alone, Sullivan.
Oh, I can't do that. She's part of the game.
I said leave her alone.
Don't worry, Becker. I'll make sure she writes to you before the end. Goodbye, Becker.
Hold it. Hold it, Sullivan. There's a bear out there, remember?
Oh, I'm touched by your concern. Or is it just that you want someone here to protect you? It's not in the script, I'm afraid. There are protectors and the protected, and you're a protector, Becker. There's a certain arrogance among protectors, don't you think? They never imagine they'll need protection. In my experience, they're always caught unawares.
You don't move through bear country at night, Sullivan.
And you don't sit down next to a fresh kill.
Sullivan!
Goodbye, Becker. Have a drink for me.
Gotta remember to talk. Talk, Becker. Loud. Might work. As long as he's not too hungry. You hungry, bear? You some toothless old bear can't get it any other way? I can't imagine Dan tasted anything but pickle. Pretty tough. Tougher than me, that's for sure. I should have another drink for Dan. I must have been really drunk to let Sullivan get the drop on him. What are you saying? Sullivan, you bastard, you lay a hand on her and I'll... What? Not a whole lot of possibilities are there. Not a whole lot of... Oh, boy. Fiona. Fiona, I'm sorry. Maybe once I'm gone, he'll leave you alone. I mean, why not? You can't use it against me. Stupid. You're stupid, Sullivan. Who's gonna know if you win or not if you kill off the spectators? Stupid. It's gotten pretty quiet around here, hasn't it? Well, one more drink before I go. Stupid. Smells good. You like your meat marinated, Bear? You do? Well, too bad, because I just went on the wagon again. Not that you'll know it, Sullivan, but you lost this one. Even if it is only a tiny victory. Here's to you, Timmy! God help me. I always knew I'd die drunk. I'm still here.
Are you okay, Becker? Becker!
Neil? Is that you, Neil?
Happy to see me?
Oh, you've no idea!
Thought you might be. Now, if I can only figure out how to get down there.
Found it. Let's just hope it's the right one. You'd just like that little bastard to leave the wrong key. Does it fit?
Give me a minute.
Okay, a minute. That was some shooting, Neil.
Just lucky.
Lucky for me.
So you owe me one. There. I got it.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. Whoa, dizzy. Can't hold my liquor.
Some things never change. So how'd you, get in this fix anyway?
Sullivan got the drop on me. Just like he got the drop on Whiskey Dan.
Didn't see it coming, eh?
No, I didn't see it coming.
Hey, calm down. You're not the only person he fooled. He stumbled into my camp a couple of hours ago.
What?
He said you'd had an accident. I sent him for help.
You sent him for help? Oh, he is a clever little bastard.
What I can't figure out is why he told me where to find you.
Part of the game.
Game?
He doesn't want to kill me, Neil. He wants me alive and frightened and one step behind him. He wants me to know what he's doing without being able to stop him. He's after Fiona.
Maybe you better tell me the whole story.
Yeah, I will. On the way down. Oh, we've got to go now.
We'll pile some rocks on Dan first. That should protect him till we can send somebody back. Come on, Becker. A little work should sober you up.
You know, I had to, Neil. I had to drink. It wasn't for me.
This is really strange, Becker.
Yes, it is. And it's going to get stranger.
You have just heard part 1 of The Hunt, and starring Andy Mayton in the title role. Others in the cast were Daryl Shuttleworth as Sergeant Drake, Christopher Hunt as Tim Sullivan, Natasha Burgess as Fiona, with Stephen Hare as Mr. Hickey, and Shauna Laurie Burnett as the waitress. Music was arranged and conducted by Michael Becker. The recording engineer was Bob Doble, with sound effects by Norman Hurley. The production assistant was Christine Story. Becker is produced and directed in Calgary by Martin Fishman. Our series executive producer in Toronto is Bill Howell. For the Mystery Project, I'm Bob Boving. Becker, the conclusion of The Hunt.
Oh, I can't do that. She's part of the game.
I said leave her alone.
Don't worry, Becker. I'll make sure she writes to you before the end. Goodbye, Becker.
My head throbbed with Sullivan's threats and last night's booze as we rushed down the trail towards the south road where Sergeant Drake had left his car. An hour later, we were climbing the stairs towards Fiona's apartment.
Nobody
Nobody's home.
She's gotta be. Come on, Fiona, be there. We're gonna have to break it in.
You're sure about this?
1, 2, 3. You check the kitchen. I'll try the bedroom.
Okay.
Fiona? Fiona? Fiona?
Anything?
We're too late.
Calm down, Becker. We don't know that. She might have gone for a walk.
No. No, we had to grab her right now.
In broad daylight.
It's a game with him, Neil. Like a treasure hunt. He wants me one step behind him, all the way to the end.
What are you looking for?
A clue to his next move. Come on, Neil.
I don't know what we're after.
Anything. It might be anything.
Well, that's a lot of help.
You want help? Think of Whiskey Dan. Why don't you look through her books? He fancies himself a writer.
Okay, Becker.
No. No. No, nothing here.
I think I've got something.
Great.
Dante's Inferno. To Fiona Highwood, with gratitude and respect, I have found this the key to many hidden matters. Signed, Timothy Sullivan.
Let me see it. Perhaps he's underlined something.
He hasn't.
Fiona, you're here.
I live here, Becker. Morning, Sergeant.
Miss?
Where have you been?
I ran out of bread, if you must know. You look awful, Becker.
Where's Sullivan?
The last I heard, he was out hunting bears with you. Are you all right, Becker?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine.
In that case, maybe you'd like to explain why you broke down my door, pulled the drawers out of my sideboard.
It's a long story.
I'm listening.
Sullivan wants revenge for the death of Madeline Parker.
Sullivan? What are you talking about?
He believes I was responsible for her death.
What was her relationship to Sullivan?
He's her brother.
And he wants what? To kill you?
Not quite. He lured me up to the place where she died with that story about a bear attack.
There wasn't a bear attack?
Oh, there was a bear attack. Sullivan had chained up the victim.
Mr. Hope?
Whiskey Dan.
Whiskey Dan?
We think Sullivan watched the bear tear him apart.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, Becker.
Now he's after you.
Me? Why me?
He thinks I killed someone he loved, so he'll return the favor. When you weren't here, I thought he'd already got you.
You're in a lot of danger, Miss Highwood.
From Tim Sullivan? Are you sure you didn't imagine all this, Becker?
In a drunken stupor, you mean?
I was trying to ignore that.
Sullivan forced him to drink.
Neil.
He made threats against him.
I can speak for myself, Neil.
But you wouldn't have, would you?
I'm going to the hotel to check out Mr. Hope. Are you coming?
Let's go.
I'll be downstairs at the paper. Maybe Sullivan will drop by with his report.
I don't think you should be alone.
I have a paper to put out, Becker. If Mr. Sullivan does show up, I'll take out Uncle Henry's old pistol and yell.
It's not funny, Fiona.
Go have a shower, Becker. You really should take better care of yourself.
I'd like to take the Inferno, if you don't mind.
Why?
I think Sullivan meant for me to find it.
But he gave that to me a week ago.
Which means he's had everything planned for a while.
Now I am getting frightened.
901, 903.
It's up here, around the corner.
Do you get the feeling we're being led around by the nose?
Oh, we haven't got a choice, have we? Round here.
Watch out!
What?
The cart!
Oh, Mr. Becker, I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Oh, no problem. My fault.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're quite handy with that broom.
I should have been looking where I was going.
It's all right. There's no harm done. Come on, Neil.
Thank you, Mr. Becker.
Well, you certainly got her whipped into shape.
What?
She looked more frightened than half the people I arrest.
Crazy, isn't it?
907, 909.
Here we are. Mr. Hope? Mr. Hope? He heard us coming.
Yeah, but who?
Hope? Sullivan? I don't know.
Dead Man Blues.
Cute.
This record's been playing for about a minute and a half.
He must have gone out that window and down the fire escape.
You see anything?
No. Let's have a look around.
He's getting away, Becker.
He'll be back.
I'm going after him. We haven't any choice. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. haven't. Unless we learn to think like him.
Becker!
Where you been?
You realize your fire escape stops about 20 feet above the ground?
Tell Hickey. So what did you find?
He must have gone in a window. Unless he jumped, that is.
No, he didn't jump.
How do you know that?
Because he had it all worked out. He paid off the maid to warn him, and he sat here waiting. He probably didn't put on that record until he heard her yell. And then he climbed out the window, walked down to a previously opened window, slipped back in, and closed it.
You sure?
I talked to the maid.
Get anything?
Yeah, he had a red beard.
Not Sullivan, then.
Take a look in the closet.
One red beard.
That's it. You see the mirror on the back of the door?
Rasciate ogni speranza voicin entret. What's it mean?
Abandon hope, all you who enter here.
How'd you know that?
I found it in Dante's Inferno.
What do you think it means?
Well, it could be a comment on the reality of a certain Mr. Hope. Or he's just playing with us again.
So let's check the rooms off the fire escape. That's about the only clue we've got.
Come. Ah, Becker, just the man I want to see. What's happened to you?
It's not important right now.
It most certainly is. We can't have our guests seeing you like that. Close the door, Sergeant. Oh, my God, Becker, you've been drinking.
In the line of duty, Mr. Hickey.
Duty to who?
His Majesty, I suppose.
Well, His Majesty may have to pay his salary.
Look, this is all explainable. Right now, we have a problem.
Yes, we certainly do. Look at this.
A real problem.
Read.
They seek him here, they seek him there. He isn't going anywhere. He isn't in heaven. He will be in hell, that damned elusive Aspinall. What is this?
The Scarlet Pimpernel.
I beg your pardon?
It's based on the Scarlet Pimpernel. It was my favorite book when I was a youngster.
Who's Aspinall?
Exactly. And Mr. Aspinall is a guest who disappeared this morning without settling his account. The maid found that note attached to his mirror.
And he's in room...
711.
Exactly 2 floors down.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Hope was in room 911. This Aspinall was in room 711. They're the same person, Mr. Hickey.
Perhaps you'd better explain.
We're going to have to search the hotel.
What?
We've got to find him.
No one is searching a single room until I get some explanations. Hickey here. Oh, it's for you, Becker, Miss Highwood.
Fiona, you all right?
I've got Sullivan's report.
He's there?
No. Someone pushed it through the mail.
I'll be right there. Fiona, take care of yourself.
I've got Uncle Henry's pistol right here in my desk drawer.
I'm coming right down. She's got Sullivan's report. You start the search.
You are not going anywhere, Becker, until you change your clothes and tell me what's going on.
I'll grab a shirt on the way. Neil can explain everything.
So, Sergeant, start explaining.
The murderer among us. The air grew cool past Half-Cup Creek last night as a former trail guide accepted responsibility for the tragic and unnecessary death of Mrs. Madeline Parker. His bottle never far from his lips, Mr. James Becker confessed to the adulterous intrigue which would lead on... Are you going to publish this?
It's old news, Becker. And it's hardly objective. Cascade Messenger, Miss Highwood speaking.
Afternoon, boss.
It's him.
Give it to me. Sullivan?
Becker, what a nice surprise. None the worse for your night in the woods, I trust.
I survived.
Of course you did. But I'm afraid you missed the point. I was hoping to teach you the danger of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What do you mean?
You've got quite the little library here, Becker. The Sun Also Rises, Walden, Shakespeare.
He's in my room.
No Dante, but I suspect you've got Miss Highwood's copy by now.
What do you want, Sullivan?
I thought you might like a little taste of my next move. Scream for Mr. Becker, dear.
Oh, no.
What?
He's got somebody with him.
Mr. Becker, please. Mr. Becker.
It's one of the maids.
Mr. Becker!
That's another one you're going to lose, Becker. It's a small loss, I realize, but there could be more if I don't see my report tomorrow, unedited.
You'll wait till hell freezes over before you see that filth.
My section of hell never freezes over, Jimmy. But it might explode if you make me angry.
You're crazy, Sullivan.
Have you any idea what's going to happen to your world when hell explodes?
It strikes straight to the heart. Now, you tell Miss Hyde...
I gotta go.
I'm coming with you. No point staying here when the story's there. You think that was a good idea? Baiting him like that.
If I can make him mad enough, he might make a mistake.
What about the maid?
That's where we're going.
Where?
My room. He's in my room.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh!
Fiona?
Are you all right?
I broke a heel.
But you're okay.
I'll be along in a moment.
You know where Becker's room is?
Get going, Sergeant. Damn heel.
Be careful.
Don't worry. The one thing you can bet on is that he's not here now.
You see anything?
It's a bit dark here during the day. That's better. I'll check the closet.
Wait. There's somebody under the blanket.
What? In the bed? What is this?
It looks like a target. You see? He's drawn a target on the blanket, laid it out on top of whoever that is, and stabbed through the center of the bullseye.
Pull it back.
Damn. It's the maid from the hall. The one who tipped him off.
Straight through the heart.
Steady, Becker.
This is too close, Neil. Too close.
Becker?
Cover her up.
Who is it?
The maid.
May I see?
It's not very pretty.
Sergeant.
Let her see, Neil.
Oh.
Breathe easy.
Yes. Thank you. I'm going back to my office, Becker, and I'm going to publish Sullivan's report.
Fiona.
People have to be protected. And if that means we have to give in to some madman, that's what I'm going to do. Sorry.
I know a search is a long shot, but we can shorten it by removing everybody you actually know from the list.
We knew Becky Lustig, Sergeant.
Who's she?
The maid.
We're wasting our time.
What do you mean?
You're not going to find him.
Have you got a better idea, or are you planning to sit there reading all night?
We've got to think like him. It's our only chance. Look, he's given us clue after clue.
What clues?
Well, this copy of Dante's Inferno. He knew I'd find it, so he left me a message. Look at this. The key to many hidden matters.
You don't know.
Well, let's just accept it for a minute. Now, the next item is the message he scrawled on the mirror in 9/11. Abandon hope, all you who enter here.
Yes?
It refers back to the Inferno. Abandon hope, all you who enter here is printed above the gates of hell. And then we received the second message.
They seek him here, they seek him there. He isn't going anywhere. He isn't in heaven. He will be in hell, that damned elusive Aspinall.
Another hotel guest.
Another false identity. This time we concentrated on he isn't going anywhere.
Which means he's still in the hotel.
Well, probably. But let's look at the rest of it for a moment. He isn't in heaven. He will be in hell.
Now, that's the second reference to hell.
Then when I talked to him on the phone, he told me his section of hell never freezes over, but it might explode. He asked me if I had any idea what would happen to my world when hell exploded. And when he talked about my world, I assumed he meant the hotel.
Oh, he's threatening to blow up the hotel?
Well, not exactly. He's threatening to blow up his section of hell.
Oh, well, that makes everything crystal clear.
A place that never freezes over.
Exactly. Now, the final message. We found Becky Lustig under a blanket.
With a target drawn on it and a knife through the bullseye.
And into her heart.
That's where we lose him.
What do you mean?
What's a target got to do with hell?
Well, quite a bit. See, Dante's hell is organized like a target. Circles within circles. In the ninth circle, the bullseye, we find Lucifer, the devil.
Okay, but he put a knife through it.
Pointing to the center.
What about the girl?
A knife through the heart. He said the explosion would strike at the heart. The heart of my world?
Isn't the heart another way of saying the center?
You're right. It's a metaphor. It's Sullivan's geography.
What?
Sullivan made notes to keep himself on the trail.
Like a map?
Well, in a way, except that his notes were all metaphors. A tree with a broken branch was a wounded soldier. A boulder was Dr. Rock. Each one of them pointed to a specific object.
Or place.
So the inner circle, the heart of my world, the unfrozen center of hell, what is it? What the hell is it?
The boiler room.
What?
The boiler room. It's the heart of a building.
Well, it doesn't freeze, that's for sure.
Now, 2 years ago, we employed a boiler man. Oh, a mistake. He was very unsuitable.
Is this relevant, Mr. Hickey?
Oh, extremely. Among the many offenses he was dismissed for, the worst, in my opinion, was the word hell, which he carved into the door of the boiler room. We've never been able to completely remove it.
Let's go.
Is it locked?
He's broken something off in the keyhole. We're going to have to knock it down.
It's solid steel.
Do you think there's a bomb inside?
We better get a torch.
Hold it. That's what he expects us to do.
So?
So he could use the heat from the torch to touch off the dynamite.
Dynamite?
He was responsible for that explosion up by the quarry.
Oh, my God.
We'll have to dig out around the frame.
How long's that going to take?
I don't know. But we better evacuate the hotel just in case.
Oh, I knew I should have fired that boiler man the minute I saw him.
No, we're wasting our time again.
What?
He's always one step ahead. If you follow the clues, he'll always be one step ahead.
So where is he then?
Somewhere between here and the paper.
What makes you say that?
He's not going to blow up the hotel. Not with me here. He wants Fiona, and he wants me to know he's got her. That's the stab in the heart. All the rest is a false trail.
I don't know, Becker. It wasn't easy to figure out.
Well, if it was, we wouldn't have believed it.
We have to make sure.
Of course. But you don't need me. I'm going to the messenger.
What?
Well, that's where he is.
But it is your duty to protect this hotel.
Yes,
and I am counting on you. The guests are counting on you. Every member of our hotel family is counting on you to fulfill that duty. I mean this, Becker.
Do you want to catch him or not?
That is not your job.
I'll go.
No. This one's mine.
You're deserting your post, Becker. Don't expect to find it open when you come back. Well, what do we do now?
Pray that he's right.
Becker?
Yes. He's not here?
Who?
Let's get inside. I must have beat him down.
What are you talking about?
Sullivan.
Well, if you think putting the chain on the door will convince me not to publish, Becker...
He's coming here.
You told me that this morning.
We just have to wait.
You don't mind if I get back to work?
Maybe you could call the hotel.
If you like. Why?
Find out if it's still there.
What are you talking about, Becker?
If I made a mistake, it may not be.
What mistake?
You can't protect everybody.
Yes.
So you make the choices you have to make, and you live with it. You live with it. But damn it, Fiona, I've got to be right.
I'm not following you, Becker.
Just pray he's only one step ahead.
I don't know what you...
That's him.
Should I answer it?
Give me a minute. I'll go around the back and get behind him.
Take care, Becker.
Don't undo the chain.
Well, Miss Highwood, you wanted big city crime. Coming! Coming! Coming!
Evening, boss. Pleased to see me?
Mr. Sullivan.
Aren't you going to let me in?
It's late.
No, that's just a polite way of saying no, isn't it?
No, but it is very late.
Don't you want to know the rest of the story, boss? Don't you want to find out how late it is? Oh, that's it. Back away. Everybody else does. They think I'm sort of weird. Harmless, but weird.
Well, they don't think you're harmless anymore.
But they still think I'm weird, don't they? All that Dante stuff. They've got no idea. You know what your lover... Jimmy Becker is your lover, isn't he? You know what he's doing right now? He's hacking through a wall to prevent an explosion that isn't going to happen. That's the trouble with people like him. They get so close, they can't see what's happening.
You've probably got a point there.
Oh, I've got a point, all right. A very sharp point. My sister, Madeline, your predecessor, she loved Jimmy Becker, and she knew what was happening. I told her, but she ignored me, and he killed her.
It was an accident, Tim.
Is that what you think? Or are you telling yourself that because you love him? Just like Madeline. You're in great danger, Fiona. But it doesn't have to happen to you. Not if you listen to me. Open the door, Fiona.
No, I don't think so.
Come on, Fiona. It's for your own good.
I'm sure you think so, but...
Please? One more chance, Fiona.
Go away. Go away. Go away. Becker!
He's not coming, Fiona.
Becker!
Sullivan, you bastard!
Oh, my God.
I guess I'll be off then.
Thanks, Neil.
You better get that arm looked at.
I don't know. If I remember right, the cure hurts a lot more than the cause.
I'm sorry.
My fault. I suppose I should have believed you when you said you could look after yourself.
Hell, if I were you, Becker, I'd never doubt that again.
He didn't suffer, did he?
2 shots like that, he was dead before he hit the ground. All things considered, you probably did him a favor.
Night, Neil.
Oh, and Becker, Mr. Hickey asked me to tell you he wants to see you at 7 sharp. I think he's expecting a very humble apology. Good night, Miss Highwood.
So, can you stay a little while?
I wasn't planning on going.
Oh, I thought if you were going to be there for 7.
Hickey can wait.
But you are going to see him.
I don't know.
Oh. I'm shivering, Becker.
Don't worry. It's over now.
It's not over, Becker. I just killed a man. It doesn't get over.
You'll be all right.
Can't you say anything more useful than that?
There's nothing to say, Fiona.
Then hold me. Hold me very close, Becker. I was so frightened.
It's okay, Fiona. He's gone.
I was so frightened I was going to shoot you. But I pulled the trigger anyway. I'm sorry. Shh. You're thinking of quitting, aren't you, Becker?
I don't know. I'm not sure I can do it anymore.
You did your best.
That's not much consolation to Becky Lustig.
She wouldn't have wanted you to quit because of her.
I don't think we know what she'd have wanted.
Do you think Madeline Parker wanted you to become a drunk? You've got to put these things behind you, Becker.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, hell, Fiona, it's so hard to lose. I don't know if I can do it anymore.
But you've got to.
Got to?
Some of us feel safer with you around.
I think Uncle Henry's pistol was more use than me.
Not everybody has an Uncle Henry, Becker. Besides, think of the people Hickey could hire to replace you.
You really think I should apologize to Hickey?
I think you should go back to work. By the time Hickey reads tomorrow's paper, I guarantee you won't have to apologize.
She was wrong about that. But Mr. Hickey did reinstate me, grudgingly. The next day, we brought Whiskey Dan back to town and buried him in the cemetery along with Becky Lustig. They planned to ship Tim Sullivan back east, but Drake couldn't find anyone who wanted him. So we buried Sullivan in the cemetery, too, not far from his victims. I can't say I go there very often, but I think of them. And Madeline Parker. I suppose I'll never know who she really was. And my memory of her gets dimmer every year.
You have just heard the final part of The Hunt, Becker, written by Martin Kinch and starring Andy Mayton in the title role. The others in the cast were Natasha Georges as Fiona, Daryl Shuttleworth as Sergeant Drake, Stephen Hare as Mr. Hickey, Christopher Hunt as Tim Sullivan, and Barbara Gates Wilson as the maid. Music was arranged and conducted by Michael Becker. The recording engineer was Bob Doble, with sound effects by Norman Hurley. Christine Story was the production assistant. Becker was produced and directed in Calgary by Martin Fishman. Our executive producer in Toronto is Bill Howell. Becker, White Lightning.
Becker! Becker! I found her! What? Over here! I found her!
Coming! Good work, Neil. Is she... Oh, God. Oh, good God.
She must have fallen from the roof.
No. No, that's impossible. She couldn't have gotten up there.
Maybe not. But she did.
Accidental death?
The sergeant said she didn't suffer.
Oh, I'm sure she was grateful. This woman had severe arthritis, Mr. Hickey. She couldn't walk more than 6 feet. How on earth did she climb up to the roof in the middle of a thunderstorm? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't matter if it makes sense, Becker. The important thing is that it wasn't foul play.
That's it?
Well, not quite. Miss Painter was very well connected. I'm afraid it's going to be necessary to establish that the hotel bears no responsibility in all this.
You want me to look into it?
I'm afraid I do. But discreetly, Becker. Quickly and discreetly.
Kid gloves, Mr. Hickey.
Exactly. I'll expect a report tomorrow.
Miss Davies?
Mr. Becker, I didn't expect to see you again.
May I come in?
Please. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to thank you for everything you did.
You've had enough on your mind.
You're very kind. What can I do for you?
I'm just trying to clear up the loose ends.
More questions? You won't mind if I go on packing. It keeps me occupied.
No, go ahead.
It's amazing, isn't it? Someone as crippled as Miss Painter with so many clothes. She loved them, you know. I should have seen it coming, Mr. Becker.
Why do you say that?
It's what I was paid to do.
Miss Painter employed you?
I was her companion.
Which means?
A nurse, a secretary, a friend, whatever was called for.
Are there many positions like that?
Quite a few. Although I doubt I'll be seeing one for some time to come.
Oh, why is that?
Having your employer fall off a roof isn't exactly a wonderful testimony to your services.
Oh, I'm sure it's no reflection.
No, you shouldn't encourage me. I'm already feeling sorry for myself. When you consider what Miss Painter had to endure, it's just a bit pathetic to be worried about your next job, isn't it?
Could you give me an idea of how she spent her time lately?
Yes. I knocked her up about 7 o'clock. We got her dressed and we went to breakfast in the dining room at 8. There was a post at 9. Then I took her to the hot springs from 10 to 12. Lunch from 12:30 to 1:30. We kept up with her correspondence in the early afternoon and returned to the springs at around 3:30. Dinner at 7, then we played cards till she retired at 10.
So you were with her most of the time?
All the time, except when she slept.
Was she depressed?
Not that I noticed.
Well, maybe her condition
She'd
would make her...
accepted that long ago.
But she did come to the hot springs.
More as a holiday than a treatment.
Did she have a doctor?
Miss Painter probably knew more about arthritis than most doctors, Mr. Becker. She'd spent many years and a lot of money researching it.
So she wasn't seeing a doctor?
Miss Painter took responsibility for herself. If she was seeing one, she didn't tell me.
In order for Miss Painter to get to the roof, she had to climb a 12-foot ladder from the 14th floor, push open the hatch, and pull herself out. Could someone in her condition have done that?
Probably not, but Jane might. She had a very strong will.
And she might have had help.
Don't know who.
Forget your wheelchair, Mr. Becker?
Ma'am?
Welcome to the hot springs.
I'm afraid... Have we been introduced?
We all know you. You're something to talk about. There's not a lot we want to talk about around here.
What about Jane Painter?
Oh, we're talking about her.
Did you know her?
No, I wouldn't say I knew her. But she always had a cheery good morning, Mrs. Meek.
When was the last time you saw her?
Oh, let me see. Not for a couple of weeks now. Just after my birthday.
I was told she came down every morning.
Not for the last 2 weeks.
Do you know why she stopped coming?
Most people stop coming when they give up. They can't stand the company anymore.
Did she appear depressed?
No, not like some of these old crows. Actually, she appeared slow, a bit dreamy, as if she wasn't quite here.
Dreamy? As if she were drugged?
It's possible.
Did you ever see Jane Painter with anyone else?
Just her companion, Miss Davies.
You know Miss Davies?
Quite well. I was hoping that she would work for me once. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford her, and she went to Jane Painter. I went to my son, poor man.
And you never saw Miss Painter with anyone else?
No.
Did she have a doctor?
Oh, I'm sure she had one at home. But here, doctors don't give much credit to the Springs. There aren't a lot of them around, and I'm not sure that I'd trust the ones who are.
But you trust the Springs?
My daughter-in-law wheels me down here every day while my son's off playing golf. This way they can have their vacation without feeling guilty at leaving me behind.
I've been told that Jane Painter thought of it more as a vacation than a treatment.
Vacation? Look around you. Is this your idea of a vacation? It's like sitting vigil at an endless funeral.
Miss Painter. Miss Painter. Let me see.
Suite 416.
I know that. Excuse me, Becker. Hotel switchboard. I'm afraid that line is busy, ma'am. She hung up. I'm telling you, Becker.
Miss Painter?
416, right? Well, now, we don't keep records, but sometimes if I pull out the plug like this, I can get a feeling for where it wants to.
You're pulling my leg.
Laugh if you like, but 512. She called 512 quite a few times lately, mostly at night. Late at night.
You sure of this?
My mother predicted the Great War, Becker.
I wish you'd warned me. Now, the big question, who's in 512?
You'll have to look at the register for that. They're all numbers to me.
Dr. Hartman? Room 512?
Yes. And you are?
Becker, sir. Hotel detective.
Really? What can I do for you, Mr. Becker?
I'd like to ask you about Jane Painter.
The poor girl on the roof. I hardly know anything about her.
Please?
Well, if you like. Sit down. Can I offer you something? A cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
You don't mind talking here, I hope?
Oh, not at all. I don't get out enough.
Magnificent, aren't they? The mountains. They put things back in perspective.
Jane Painter?
Jane Painter. She consulted me 2 or 3 times about a month ago. I think she had difficulty sleeping.
And you haven't had contact with her since then?
No, not really.
You're certain?
She did phone me a couple of times recently. She wanted me to accept a directorship on the board of a research foundation.
And did you?
I was considering it. Miss Painter had a remarkably open mind to new healing techniques.
Her companion thinks she knew more than many doctors.
Quite possible. The medical profession is remarkably hidebound.
But not you.
I'm hardly a quack, Mr. Becker, if that's what you're suggesting. But I do have a higher opinion of the healing powers of nature. And I don't turn my back on despair.
Do you think Miss Painter was in despair?
I wasn't referring to her.
Well, wouldn't she have had to be somewhat desperate to climb up to the roof?
Perhaps, but anything is possible if you've got the will for it. I'll tell you, if she managed it herself, it was a magnificent effort.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
But you should. We're taught to think of these people as victims, but for Jane Painter, climbing that roof was every bit the achievement that one of these mountains would be for you or me. In a word, magnificent. I mean, imagine the scene. The thunder, the lightning. She was climbing to meet her God.
Sounds like a bad day all around.
Don't laugh, Fiona. I'm not getting anywhere. And everybody's lying to me.
You sure?
Pretty sure. Miss Davies, she's the companion, told me Jane Painter spent her days at the hot springs. The first thing I find out is that she didn't. In fact, she hasn't been there for at least 2 weeks.
So, where was she?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
What about this Dr. Hartman?
He's a little more careful than Miss Davies, but He suspected that I knew Jane had been phoning him.
Are you sure about that?
He made up a story about her calling to offer him a directorship.
Could be true.
She called him at night, late at night. I don't think they were discussing research.
Maybe he took her up to the roof.
Oh, you're getting me even more depressed.
Was there anything I can do?
I don't know. Oh, maybe you can find out about Dr. Hartman. He could have given her something.
Did you have anything specific in mind?
Morphine, perhaps? Mrs. Meek told me that the last time she saw Miss Painter, she seemed dreamy.
Dreamy?
As if she wasn't quite here.
Morphine would hardly give her the strength to climb up to the roof.
Well, there was something wrong, that's for sure. She was a lot more unhappy than she's portrayed.
And why do you say that?
Something Mrs. Meek said. No one goes to the hot springs for a vacation. At least no one in Jane Painter's condition. Oh, God, it's so sad.
This is really affecting you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Sam for the bill?
You have to go home?
No. I want to go home. And I want you to come with me.
I don't know. I'm not going to be much company.
So, tell me.
What?
Why are you so unhappy?
Oh, I don't know. Too many things come together.
What do you mean?
Well, Hickey always says, you're here to protect, Becker, not detect.
He's such an annoying little toad.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. But he is right. I am there to protect. And I take it very badly when I fail.
Fail? Well, how could you have possibly predicted that someone crippled with arthritis could climb to the roof?
I suppose. A few years ago, a woman fell from a ledge on the north face of Mount Hawkins. I should have caught her, but I didn't. Truth is, I wasn't even there to try. And she died. I think of her every time I see that parade of wheelchairs at the hot springs. And I'm almost glad she did.
Her name was Madeline Parker, and you were in love with her.
You've done your research.
Are you warning me off, Becker?
I don't... I was just feeling sorry for myself. You know, sometimes I'm just desperate for a drink.
Yes?
Sometimes.
I've got a bottle of sherry, if that would help.
What?
Well, I thought you wanted... I just said I've got a bottle of... Oh, forget it.
Don't ever do that.
What?
I guess your research wasn't as complete as you thought, Fiona. You're talking to a drunk.
But you haven't had a drink for years.
And I'm going to keep it that way.
Becker, I wasn't trying to...
I've got to go.
I'll come to the hotel if I find him.
Good night, Fiona.
Good night, Becker.
I tried to calm down as I trudged up the trail to the Queen, but I wasn't too successful. What did Fiona think she was doing? What did I think I was doing? Sometimes I'm just desperate for a drink. I said that. I set her up. Why was I letting it all get to me? Why couldn't I get the whiskey out of my head? An hour after leaving her, I found myself knocking on Jimmy's door. The little bellboy could get anything, any time. He wasn't exactly generous, but you knew he'd keep quiet about it.
Come on in. I was asleep.
Sorry, I thought you might have that book.
Book?
The Sun Also Rises? Ernest Hemingway?
Oh, try the bookshelf. Anything you want.
Are you all right, Jimmy?
Just tired.
You sure?
Yeah, just tired. Very tired. Dreaming. I was dancing. Do you think it's important to accept things, Becker?
I guess it depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's down one, Becker.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, it's good. I imagine you've noticed I'm quite short, Becker.
Yeah?
Really short. Do you think I should accept that?
Well, I don't know what you're going to do about it.
You don't know everything, Becker. They're finding new things all the time.
Jimmy?
But if I accept, Becker, it'll never happen. Faith can move mountains, Becker.
I don't think so, Jimmy.
Ha! I'm going to have another drink.
You been drinking, Jimmy?
Yeah, you better go, Becker. Take the book. I'm going to drink a lot. You don't want to be here.
Jimmy?
Go on, Becker. I can't pour this in front of you. Most times a good book is better than a good drink anyway.
He was right, I suppose. But I have to admit, I didn't fall on The Sun Also Rises with anything like the kind of enthusiasm I'd have fallen on a fifth of scotch. Truth is, I couldn't ask for it. I'm too ashamed. Particularly when Jimmy was trying to spare me the temptation. I'd never really thought about what the little man had to live with. He never let you. I'd never even seen him drunk before. If I hadn't been so caught up with myself, that would have rung a bell. As it was, it passed me by, and I fell exhausted onto my bed. The next morning... Miss Davies, you're still here.
Yes. My plans have changed.
Oh, yes?
I have a new position.
As a companion?
I was fortunate. I'm going to work for someone who previously asked for me.
Oh. That would be Mrs. Meek.
How did you know?
Well, she mentioned she had wanted you, but she couldn't afford it.
Her circumstances have changed.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, it was Mrs. Meek who told me Jane Painter hadn't been near the hot springs in over 2 weeks.
Oh? Yes, I didn't quite tell you the truth, but I only did it to protect her reputation. You see, she had become quite despondent lately.
Do you know Dr. Hartman, Miss Davies?
Dr. Hartman? Dr. Hartman? No, not very well. Jane saw him a couple of times when we first got here. She was having trouble sleeping.
Yes, Dr. Hartman told me that. Would it surprise you to learn that Miss Painter was making nightly calls to Dr. Hartman?
Yes, it would surprise me, but she had her own room.
Becker?
She could have, but...
Excuse me. Oh, good morning, miss. You'll have to excuse me, Becker. I'm afraid we've had an accident.
What?
Now, this is most distressing, but Jimmy Wright, the bellboy, something's happened.
The thick smell of burning flesh hit me as I pushed open Jimmy's door. The little man's body lay on the floor against his bed, his legs akimbo. His hands were crossed in front of his chest and appeared to be tied together, his fingers twisted into claws. The wires, which had been twisted at one end around his wrists, were burned into his flesh. I guessed the other end had been plugged into the wall. Luckily, the shock must have thrown him backwards and pulled the electrical plug from the socket. Jimmy groaned as I picked him up. What the hell were you doing, Jimmy?
Moving mountains, Becker. I decided I'd move mountains.
I carried Jimmy to the infirmary. An hour later, I returned to his room for a look around. I righted the chair and sat down in front of the child's desk that he'd placed between his bed and the wall. On the bottom shelf, I found an account book dating back for years. Jimmy was nothing if not frugal. Putting aside pennies a day, he'd managed to save a larger sum than I'd ever seen at one time. But he paid it all out in 2 months. Last week, his balance had dropped to 0. He'd spent his entire savings.
Do you think Jimmy was being blackmailed?
I don't know. All I do know is that Jane Painter falls off a roof in an electrical storm, and Jimmy attempts to electrocute himself. Well, it's not a coincidence. Did you get anything on Dr. Hartman?
Nothing incriminating. He is a legitimate physician. McGill, 1908. He's written a couple of articles on natural therapy.
Drugs?
Anything that involves a natural process. Water, magnetic force, heat, electricity.
Electricity?
Electrotherapy. Low voltage currents are used to stimulate the affected area. You know, maybe it wasn't drugs. Maybe he was treating Jane Painter with electricity. Would that account for her dreaminess?
Dreaminess? Exactly. Exactly how I would have described Jimmy last night. I thought it was drink. I had drink on my mind.
Let's not talk about that.
But it wasn't drink or drugs. It was electricity. He must have been treating Jimmy as well.
For what?
For being short.
What? No.
Well, that's where his money went.
He was paying Dr. Hartman?
And when the money ran out, he tried to continue it himself.
Don't you think you better check this with Jimmy?
Oh, he's unconscious. And it doesn't explain Jane Painter. She could certainly afford the treatment.
Maybe she wasn't getting any better. Maybe she threatened to expose him. Maybe he threw her off the roof.
Fool it, Fiona. At the moment, we can't even establish a relationship between them.
Does he have a nurse?
No, but Miss Painter did. Or she had a companion, Miss Davies.
Wouldn't she know?
If she does, she's not telling. She already lied to me once.
That makes her suspicious, doesn't it?
Well, people lie for all sorts of reasons. She says she was trying to protect Miss Painter's reputation.
Well, I suppose she could have been protecting Jane Painter. But she could just as easily be protecting Dr. Hartman.
Or maybe she's protecting herself.
You mean she was an accomplice?
Not exactly. Wait here, Fiona. Get something else to eat. I've got someone to see.
But I hate cream teas.
If I'm right, you're going to have a great story. I have to ask you, Mrs. Meek, how were you able to hire Miss Davies?
What do you mean?
You told me you couldn't afford it.
I was blessed with a benefactor, and that's all I'm going to say.
Then let me put it another way. Miss Painter fell off the hotel roof.
Don't say what that.
And it had to do with the treatment she was receiving.
She hadn't had any treatment for at least a week before the accident.
Who told you that?
Miss Davies, if you must know. I had to ask her. She's coming to work for me.
And before that?
I don't know.
Miss Davies does. That's why your benefactor is buying her silence.
I don't know what you mean.
Yesterday, Miss Davies was afraid she'd never get another position. Suddenly, today, she has one.
He wanted to do something for her.
You know what I think? Miss Davies went to him and offered to keep quiet about what she knew.
But she doesn't know anything.
She knows he was treating Miss Painter with electrotherapy, and she knows that 2 days ago, Miss Painter dragged herself up to the roof in the middle of an electrical storm. What do you think she was looking for?
Enough. Dr. Hartman gave me the money for her first year.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to give the money back now, aren't I?
What money? Come on, Dr. Hartman.
That's quite a climb.
Watch your step. It's still slippery. You see down there? That's where we found her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good with heights.
I thought you might like to see where she died.
Yes, thank you. Is that what you wanted me to see?
More or less. You were treating her with electricity, weren't you?
I beg your pardon?
I know that you were, Doctor.
Electrotherapy is hardly illegal.
But you stopped.
You have to understand. Electricity is very powerful. Patients tend to think of it as a type of magic. White magic, if you like. White lightning.
That's another word for whiskey, Doctor.
And the comparison is apt. The patient develops a need.
Are you suggesting Miss Painter was addicted to electricity?
No, she was addicted to the therapy. It was her only hope. But she'd had all she could take. I discontinued the treatment over a week ago. It was the only ethical choice.
You cut her off.
She'd had enough.
From a therapy you sold her on.
I'd hardly say sold.
Jane Painter knew a great deal about her condition, Doctor. She wouldn't have been very easily influenced. But you made her believe in electrotherapy.
That was absolutely necessary. Belief moves mountains, Mr. Becker.
And then you cut her off. Cold turkey. Do you have any idea what that's like?
I can empathize.
You make me sick. You left that woman so desperate for a charge that she dragged herself up here in the middle of an electrical storm.
I acted in a totally ethical manner. Now, if you'll step aside. Don't touch me.
What about Jimmy Wright?
Who?
You persuaded Jimmy Wright that he didn't have to be 4 feet tall. You held out the power of electricity.
Anything is possible, Becker, with therapy and faith.
Last night, Jimmy Wright wrapped the ends of an electrical cord around his wrists and plugged it into the wall.
Oh, my God.
I suppose you'd discontinued his treatment as well.
I have no interest in killing my patients, Becker.
You also have no interest in treating them as human beings.
Jimmy Wright was an entirely different case from Jane Painter. I made a difficult professional decision in her case.
While Jimmy just ran out of money.
You pay as you go, Becker. It's not always fair. Now, please, let me pass. We haven't got anything further to say to each other.
Oh, I'm afraid we do, Doctor. That is, if you don't want to read the rest of what I have to say in the Messenger.
The Messenger?
The Cascade Messenger. It's a small paper, but it's influential around here. The editor's waiting below. I promised her a story.
What do you want?
I want you out today.
I have patients here, Becker. I'd be leaving them in lurch.
I feel for them, Doctor. But mostly it grieves me that they won't know what they've been spared.
So, you gave away my story.
But we got rid of Dr. Hartman.
That's fine, Becker, but the messenger is not a tool for blackmail. I could have warned a lot of people.
Maybe, but... Well, if Hartman had stayed and one other person was hurt, I couldn't accept that.
There are more where Hartman came from.
We do what we can.
That's fine. As long as you don't ever give away my right to do what I can again.
Okay. I'm sorry. There's not much else to say.
I don't know. You could offer to walk me home. The other night, Becker, I didn't realize it was that serious.
It's not, usually.
But it doesn't go away, does it?
Not yet.
When I invited you over, I was thinking...
Yes?
I've thrown out my one bottle of sherry and the unopened bottle of scotch I bought for... Don't make me say everything, Becker.
I don't know what to say.
Well, do what you can. Let's go would be appropriate.
Okay. Let's go.
You've just heard White Lightning, Becker by Martin Kinch. Andy Maton starred in the title role, with Daryl Shuttleworth as Sergeant Drake, Gordon Signer as Jimmy, Marie Barron as Miss Watts, and Stephen Hare as Mr. Hickey. Others in the cast were Heatherly McCallum as Miss Davies, Natasha Georges as Fiona, Kay Grebe as Mrs. Meek, and Grant Reddick as Dr. Hartman. Music for Becker is arranged and conducted by Miles Jackson. The recording engineer was Bob Doble. Sound effects were by Uta Shafland. The production assistant was Christine Story. Becker is produced and directed in Calgary by Martin Fishman. Our executive producer in Toronto is Bill Howell. For the Mystery Project, I'm Bob Boving. Becker, The Long, Long Trail.
The Queen of the Rockies. I'd been there for over a year now. Hardly ever left. It was the nature of the job. And quite frankly, there wasn't anywhere I really wanted to go. Until I met Fiona, that is. Then everything changed. I had reasons to come down the mountain, to take her places I'd avoided for years. Tonight it was Sam Chan's Chinese-Canadian restaurant. In the old days, Sam loved to surprise me with the real thing. He still did. And Fiona Highwood rose to the challenge. We laughed, we ate a lot, we enjoyed ourselves. While up at the hotel, someone neither of us knew was coming to the sad end of a long, long trail.
Oof. I've never eaten like that before.
Sam's a great cook, if you're prepared for a challenge.
Prepared? Oh, I'm dying for one.
How's that?
Nothing ever happens around here.
Well, some people like it that way.
Yeah, but they still want a little action in their newspaper. A little big city crime.
So what about Adam Sterling?
Who?
That gambler we caught last week.
What's so great about this Adam Sterling?
He was running a high-stakes operation. Definitely big city style.
Nobody's interested in gambling. Most people can't see that there's anything wrong with it.
Then you could tell them the truth.
Which is?
Families lose their homes. Children go hungry.
Good men despair.
It's not funny, Fiona.
I was just teasing.
Well, we're here.
Yes, so we are. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I should follow you around. The next time you have a gambling case, that is. I could do an article about you.
Nothing to write about. I just try to see what's in front of my nose.
You're still more exciting than a bake sale. I could make a hero out of you, Becker.
I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
The real heroes never are.
We better say goodnight.
I guess so. Tomorrow comes early. Why does one always revert to cliches at times like this? Seriously, it's been a wonderful... Oh, hell. Can you hear me? Oh, pardon the language. Good night. Tell me when you're ready. To become a hero, that is.
Becker! Becker! Over here, Becker.
Mr. Hickey?
Where have you been?
What's up?
Somewhere other than where I should be is the answer, Becker.
We've had a robbery.
Oh?
Is that all you have to say?
Well, you haven't exactly given me a lot to respond to, sir.
She's in my office.
The thief?
The victim, Becker. If I had the thief, I'd have little need for you, would I? Miss Thomas, I'd like you to meet Mr. Becker, our detective.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. I work for the hotel.
But you can get my money back?
We'll try.
That's good, because until you do, I can't settle my account.
I beg your pardon?
Let's find out what happened first.
There's not a lot to say. I was robbed. £200.
Pounds?
I brought it from England.
When did you discover it was missing?
This morning.
Do you have any idea who might have taken it?
I'm afraid not.
Did you have any guests?
Of course not.
Anyone who might have known where you kept the money?
No.
The staff? A maid?
No.
So it just disappeared.
That's it. It just disappeared. You can ask all the questions you like, but I can't tell you anything else.
Well, perhaps you could tell us if you've given any consideration to how you'll settle the account.
Let's wait until I've had a look at the room. What's the number?
Mine? Oh, 312.
Good. Now, you make yourself comfortable.
Excuse me. I have a good deal to do this morning, Becker.
I'll only be a few minutes, Mr. Hickey.
Come in. Oh, excuse me, sir, Mr. Becker. Are you looking for something?
Yes.
It's Truly, sir.
Truly. You've been cleaning this room all week.
Yes, sir. Got a good tip, too. £5.
That's quite a tip. But the thing is, Truly, the lady says she's been robbed.
Not by me, she wasn't. I hope she never said I had anything to do with robbing her.
No. I just wanted to know if you noticed anything since she's been here. Anything unusual.
Well, I don't know if you'd really say it was unusual, but she's been here for...
5 days.
Yes, 5 days. And she hardly goes out at all. And she's always dressed up. She's got a lovely blue dress. I think she's waiting for someone, poor soul.
Any idea who?
Her fiancé, maybe?
Perhaps.
I can tell you one thing, Mr. Becker. Someone was here. These 2 glasses were on the table.
Oh? Where exactly?
One was here, and the other was over here, in front of the chair. And there's a broken whiskey bottle in the fireplace. I was cleaning it up when you arrived. And the fire. That's unusual, isn't it? Who has a fire in July?
Had she used the fireplace before?
No.
You're sure?
I'd have remembered. It's such a messy job to sweep it out, especially now with those bits of glass mixed up in it.
Well, you can stop for the moment.
Sir?
I'd like you to leave this room exactly as it is.
You mean leave everything? My broom, the pail?
Everything.
These glasses, too?
I'll take them.
You think you could tell what's in those glasses with the sniffs?
I think you should get on with your work, Truly.
Yes, sir.
And not a word to anyone about this.
I don't know, Mr. Becker. It's about the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a long time.
Try.
I sense that you don't quite believe me, Mr. Hickey.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you speaking to me?
I was saying that I didn't think you believed me.
Is there some reason that I shouldn't? Come. Ah, Becker, you're back. You found something, I hope?
A couple of glasses and a broken whiskey bottle.
A whiskey bottle?
Do you want to tell me about them, Miss Thomas?
What do you mean?
You told us there were no guests.
Oh, yes, but he wasn't what you'd call a guest. Just a man I met in the dining room. He came up for a few minutes.
You invited a gentleman to your room?
Yes. It was his whiskey. We had a drink and he left.
Without his bottle?
I broke it. I dropped it by accident.
And it hasn't occurred to you that he might have stolen your money?
How could he? Well, I did go down the hall for a towel to clean up the spill, but he wouldn't have known where it was. You think he took it?
Can you describe him?
Handsome, sandy hair, blue eyes. I don't think he was staying here. Probably long gone by now. His name was Alexander. Sandy.
Sandy? You got quite intimate for such a short visit.
I think we'd best go into town and report this to the police.
Do you think there's any point?
Oh, the point, young lady, is that you owe this hotel $143, and we expect you to honor that debt.
Yes, I expect to as well.
I'm happy to hear it.
There's lots of things I can do, and I'm used to work.
You're suggesting that we employ you?
If we don't find the money.
I'm afraid there's no question of that.
Then what am I going to do?
Well, if you'll take my advice, you'll make every effort to find the necessary capital, stolen or otherwise.
But I haven't got it.
And never had it, I suspect.
Please, that's not true. I was robbed.
Come on, miss. I'll take you down to the police station.
Tell the sergeant that the Queen of the Rockies considers this moral decay a very serious matter indeed.
So tell me this. What kind of a robbery victim leaves the maid a £5 tip?
She's not telling us everything, that's for sure. On the other hand, when you look...
There you go again. On the one hand this, on the other hand that. Now, the only real question is what we're going to do with her.
Well, can't you put her up somewhere?
Me? Where?
Give her a cell if there's nothing else.
Give her a cell? I've got Whiskey Dan sleeping it off in the corridor. I've got Jimmy Splint in for slicing up his girl again, and I've still got your gambling friend.
Adam Sterling?
Yeah, we don't see the magistrate till next week.
Well, I guess he'll think twice before he gets up another game.
Do you think so? Right now, Sterling owes so much money to Jimmy Splint, I've had to give him a cell to himself. He'll probably get his throat slit the minute we release him.
What's going on here?
What?
Why is that woman shivering out there on the bench?
She's reporting a crime, if it's any of your business.
Then why is she being treated like a criminal?
She's not being...
Don't make excuses, Sergeant. This poor woman has been robbed. At least get her a cup of tea.
Of course, Miss Highwood. Right away. What was I thinking?
You sure got him buffaloed.
I'm glad to see there's something that amuses you.
I was attempting to get her a place to stay when you barged in.
What's wrong with the hotel?
Hickey's convinced that she's skipping out.
You agree with him?
I don't know.
This woman didn't come all the way from England to cheat the Queen out of a few dollars.
That's not the point, Fiona.
So what is the point? She can't pay her bill. Period. That's it. Aren't you the least interested in why she's here? Don't you want to know her story?
I'll check out what she told me. I'll see if we can locate her visitor, but frankly, she might be better off if I didn't.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means if she's hiding something, which I think she is, you better think twice before you start digging things up. You might make things worse.
I'm ready to take the chance.
But is she?
She doesn't have a choice. We either find out her real story or she slips into the shadows as another example of contemporary moral decay.
You've been talking to Hickey?
How do you think I knew she was here? Mr. Hickey thinks a little press coverage might discourage future felons from imposing on his hospitality. I guess you'd agree with that.
Fiona.
Okay, she's got her cup of tea.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Now we just got to find a place to put her.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm taking her with me.
You are?
Is there a problem with that?
No. You're welcome to her.
Good. Then we'll be on our way. If you do decide to look into it, Becker, my deadline's Thursday morning.
Deadline?
Nothing as stale as old news.
And there was no one else.
I told you. Excuse me. Hotel switchboard, good evening. Yes, sir, right away. There's not much more I can tell you. No one else checked out.
Just 4 men and a boy.
And not one of them under 50, except for the boy.
No handsome men with sandy hair.
You're the only handsome man in the hotel right now, Becker. But don't get your head swollen. It's a particularly disappointing week.
You should have told Miss Thomas before she checked in.
You think she was here for that?
I'm not sure what she was here for, but whatever it was, I think she was disappointed. If Mr. Hickey's looking for me, I've gone to take another look at the room.
She's got to you, that Miss Thomas, hasn't she?
No, not Miss Thomas.
Hey, Becker! Hey, wait up, you big palooka!
Jimmy, I haven't seen you for a while. Say, you read any good books lately?
Yeah, The Sun Also Rises.
It's good?
Yeah, a real two-fister. I'll loan it to you.
Well, thanks, Jimmy. I gotta run now.
Hey, hold it! I need a little more than your thanks, Becker. I got a business proposition.
Bellboys with business propositions are always trouble, Jimmy.
Strictly legit.
What do you got? A 20-pound note?
From England.
There's a piece chopped off it, Jimmy.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Now, why do you think that is?
Who knows? All you need is more than half.
You think there might have been something on this bill that might have identified it? Something that's been removed?
It's possible.
Where'd you get it?
I can't tell you, Becker, but I personally vouch for the donor.
So what's the deal?
Well, I've been asked to change that note into the coin of the realm. Small bills. I am, of course, extracting my customary 10%, which I'm prepared to share with anyone who can save me the effort of going into town, which, as you know, is very hard on very short legs.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do.
The deal is non-negotiable, Becker.
I'll just keep this bill.
What?
Until you tell me where you got it.
That's blackmail, Becker.
I need to know this, Jimmy. It might have come from a robbery that was reported this morning.
Ah, Becker, you know I wouldn't pass you stolen goods.
Not knowingly, Jimmy. But then you might not ask. Room 312 appeared much the same as it had this morning, except that the overhead lights had been turned on. Someone had been here since I left. I bent down to look under the bed. There was no one there, but someone could easily be hiding behind the closet door. I grabbed the door handle. Gotcha.
Oh.
Fiona.
Oh, Becker, you scared the life out of me.
What are you doing here?
Looking around.
You didn't get much out of Miss Thomas, then.
I didn't know you were interested.
You find anything?
Just what you see.
Oh, and what's that?
Was this a test? 2 glasses on the table, a broken bottle in the fireplace.
And?
Why don't you tell me?
There are a few ashes in the fireplace as well. The maid was cleaning them up when I arrived.
So she burned something, then it looks like she threw the bottle into the fire.
With a fair amount of force.
She doesn't seem the kind of person to get that angry, does she?
People aren't always what they seem. Smell these glasses.
Only one of them's been used.
She could have been expecting someone who didn't come.
Which means there was no visitor. Which means... Oh, why would she lie?
To keep us looking in the wrong direction?
And she really wasn't robbed.
Well, maybe, maybe not. A little while ago, one of the bellboys gave me a 20-pound note. He was looking to get it changed.
You think he got it from Eileen?
No, not likely. He'd have to know whoever he got it from. He never goes out, so it had to be someone who worked here, which means someone who could get into this room.
It's not that hard.
So I noticed.
But you think the note was one of Eileen's?
There's not a lot of English money floating around.
So what's the story?
We don't know.
That's it? We don't know? Damn it, Becker, this is important. You have to prove it she's innocent.
I'm only a detective, Fiona, not a magician.
I know. You can only, see what's in front of your nose.
Yeah, that's about it. Except there is one more thing you can see.
Oh, what's that?
What's not in front of your nose. I enjoyed that, keeping Fiona guessing. I enjoyed having her along, showing off a bit. Now, I was pretty sure I'd cracked it, but I couldn't take her with me. For over a year, the hotel had been my family. They'd looked after me. I wasn't ready to expose any of them to a journalist. Not even Fiona. Oh, it's cold up here, truly.
Not so bad. I used to be in with 8 other girls. Now I've got one roommate, and she works nights in the laundry. Did you find out what you were looking for, Mr. Becker?
Not yet, but, didn't I ask you to leave room 312 alone?
I did. You saw me leave.
But you went back, didn't you? You took the pail you were sweeping the ashes into.
I couldn't leave a dirty pail.
And that wasn't all you took.
What do you mean?
I mean, you could be in a lot of trouble.
What trouble?
Just give me what you took, truly.
You really think you know everything, don't you? All right. Turn your head away. I don't have more in this box to keep all my things in. Here. Now, would you mind going? Take them.
Envelopes?
That's what you want, isn't it? She threw them in the wastebasket.
That's it?
You want to search the box?
Well, why did you take them?
My brother collects the stamps. They're from hotels right across Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg. There's no letters in them.
These are addressed to Mrs. Alexander Stockholder.
Yeah?
The lady's name is Thomas.
Oh, they don't very often tell us their names, Mr. Becker.
Yes, well. Oh, one other thing, truly. What about this banknote?
Where did you get that?
Do you know anything about it?
I know it's mine. She gave it to me as a tip.
You said she gave you 5 pounds.
Would you have believed me if I said 20?
Who cut the piece off?
I did. I suppose you want that too.
You've got it?
I thought I might need it.
Well, why'd you cut it off?
A 20-pound note's a beautiful thing, Mr. Becker. About the most beautiful thing I ever seen. I didn't want it to look all dirty and the like. Here, look at that. You see what I mean?
I spent the next morning on the phone. Then I hurried down to the Cascade police station. A couple of hours later, I had commandeered Sergeant Drake's desk, and I was sitting across from Miss Thomas and Fiona. The sergeant paced back and forth behind me, glowering with all the weight of the law. You recognize these envelopes, Miss Thomas?
Let me see.
The maid found them in your room.
Yes?
These aren't Eileen's, Becker. They're addressed to a Mrs. Alexander Stockholder.
Perhaps she is Mrs. Stockholder.
There is no Mrs. Stockholder.
Ah, I see. But there is a Mr. Stockholder, Alexander Stockholder.
Do I have to answer these questions?
No, but it would help us to understand what's been going on, and if we understand, we might be able to help.
Help? How?
We might save you from being charged with making a false police report.
Becker.
What do you mean?
I mean that you didn't have a visitor with blue eyes and sandy hair, and you were not robbed. At least not in the way you reported. In fact, you made up your story from beginning to end.
Becker? I didn't know what else to do.
Tell me about Alex Stockholder.
What do you want to know? He's a man who... We were engaged to be married.
So, you weren't exactly...
Mrs. Stockholder, no. He just liked to call me Mrs. Stockholder. It was a promise of sorts. We were going to be married as soon as he was established.
Established?
Here in Canada. He came out here a few months ago. He was setting up an import business.
Importing?
Liquor, spirits. He was trying to line up contracts with hotels across the country.
Was?
It was more difficult than he thought, and more expensive. He kept writing home for money.
Your money?
I was happy to send it. But after a while it began to run out. So I wrote and told him I was going to have to come now, if I was going to come at all.
Where did you write to him?
He has an agent in Montreal. And he did receive the letter because he replied by telegraph, suggesting I meet him at the Queen of the Rockies.
And so you came all the way here?
From London.
But he didn't arrive.
First I thought something might have happened to him. Then I realized he just wasn't coming, that he'd simply been using me. That's why I spent 5 days in that hotel room, waiting. I read through his letters again and again. They were beautiful letters, but they all came down to the same thing. Money. He wanted the money.
So you put the letters in the fireplace and...
Excuse me?
There didn't seem much point to the letters once I'd realized he wasn't coming. So I burnt them. I'd had a little too much to drink.
And then you burnt the money.
The money, too?
Whiskey's a powerful thing.
I'm not a drunk. The whiskey was for him.
You threw 200 pounds in the fire?
And I smashed the bottle. I promised myself he'd never get another penny from me.
200 pounds?
180.
What?
There's still this.
A £20 note?
Most of one. The maid cut the burnt edge off.
Oh, yes. It must have blown out of the fire. She found it in the morning.
So that's how you knew.
It wasn't difficult to figure out where the rest of the money went.
Give it back to her, Mr. Becker. I don't want a penny Alexander Stockholder can get his hands on. That's an end of it. I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused.
Don't worry about that.
I simply couldn't bear the idea that anyone would know that I'd been such a fool. I'd rather do anything than have anyone know that. If only...
He'd kept his word?
Yes, that. But I was really wondering if it would change anything if he knew what he'd done.
It doesn't, usually.
Would you like to find out?
How would I? You know where he is?
Yes.
You know?
Miss Thomas?
Perhaps you should sit down.
Yes. I feel almost faint. I wonder if you have somewhere I could... Sergeant?
You mean, yes, it's basic, but...
I need to be alone for a moment.
It's right this way, miss.
Thank you.
Oh, how'd you find him?
Detective work.
Oh, come on. You can tell me while we're waiting.
All right. Take another look at those envelopes. What's the first thing you notice? After the name.
They're all hotel stationery.
Exactly. The MacDonald in Montreal, the Dominion in Toronto, and the Sifton in Winnipeg.
Mr. Stockholder liked his luxuries.
And he was a man of habit. Look at the postmarks. 1 letter a week. 4 weeks in Montreal, 4 in Toronto, 3 in Winnipeg. If he kept to his schedule, he should have arrived here 3 weeks ago.
But how did you know he was coming here?
He was hopping from Grand Hotel to Grand Hotel. The Queen had to be the next stop, but he didn't arrive. Or, more accurately, he wasn't registered.
Which means he wasn't here.
Well, that's what I thought until I called the Sifton and discovered that he hadn't been registered there either. Then I called the Dominion and the MacDonald. Alex Stockholder wasn't registered at any of them.
So where was he?
Oh, he was there. In every one of those hotels. He simply changed his name. But as a man of habit, he stuck with his monogram, A.S. There was an Alan Stratton at the Dominion, an Arnold Stevens at the McDonald. Alfred Simons had left the Sifton just ahead of the police.
For?
Gambling. And we just happened to have an Adam Sterling back there in the cells who's charged
The guy
with...
you arrested.
And who now admits to being Alex Stockholder.
He's here?
Thank you, Sergeant. Eileen, he's here. I know. The sergeant told me he's right downstairs.
I hope you don't mind, Becker.
So he couldn't meet you? The sergeant also told me he was arrested for gambling.
I'm afraid so.
He was a gambler before he came to Canada. I knew he was, but I was a fool.
Would you like to see him?
Does he know I'm here?
I have to tell him.
He'd like to see you.
Why? I haven't anything else to give him.
You don't want to see him?
I don't think so.
Can I tell him anything?
Tell him there's no more money. Tell him I burnt it. Tell him I'm going to get a position and I'm going to settle accounts, my accounts, with Mr. Becker's hotel. Tell him I'm getting on with it. Tell him that. I'd like him to know that.
That's a story.
You write it up, Fiona. But don't use my name. Write about Mrs. Stockholder. She doesn't exist anymore. She won't mind.
What do you think?
I sound like a hero.
Told you.
If I were this quick-witted, Hickey would give me a raise.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Cynic.
You think so? Been wondering if I exploited Eileen. I mean, perhaps I enjoyed getting her story too much.
Yeah, you kept her name out of it.
That's appropriately non-committal. You look to be having a pretty good time yourself.
There's nothing like an eager student to wake you up.
Or a little competition.
Yes, perhaps that too.
No perhaps about it, Becker.
You just heard The Long, Long Trail, written by Martin Kinch. In the cast, Andy Maton was Becker, with Stephen Hare as Hickey, and Natasha Gurgis as Fiona. Kathy Shane was Truly, and Daryl Shuttleworth was Sergeant Drake. Gordon Signer was Jimmy, Marie Barron was Miss Watts, and Shauna Baird was Aileen. The music was arranged and conducted by Miles Jackson. The recording engineer is Bob Doble, with sound effects by Uta Shafland. The production assistant is Christine Story. Becker is produced and directed in Calgary by Martin Fishman. Our executive producer in Toronto is Bill Howell. For the Mystery Project, I'm Bob Boating. Becker, only poetry.
It gets lonely at the Queen of the Rockies. Sometimes it gets very lonely. Not too many people want to get close to a hotel detective, unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning and there's a party in the next room. I guess that's why I was looking forward to the visit of Merlin Cole, the poet, who was to read in the small salon. Now, I know it's not the thing these days to admit you like poetry, but I'd been a great admirer of Cole's work at university. Hell, I loved it. I carried a small volume of his into the trenches, where his call to glory somehow kept me going, long past my discovery that Blood, Steel, and the Vagrant Kiss were not quite as glorious as the poet suggested.
The sweet strains of Duckworth Street twist on the wind. The brave cross atop the hill beckons. Safe harbor, safe harbor. Come home, boy, come home. But my soul still dreams of the oceans. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Springer. I'm not a poet. Don't be too disappointed. Mr. Cole will be returning with a final selection in just a moment. While he's refreshing himself, however, let me remind you of the reception following the reading, where his latest volume of poetry, The Mask of Passion, will be available for 35 cents.
Excuse me. Becker.
Miss?
That is what they call you, isn't it?
That's what they call me. Miss?
Highwood. Fiona Highwood. I'm the new editor of The Messenger.
Congratulations.
My uncle left it to me. You'll hear that. Probably have. Why'd he go and leave a newspaper to a snippet of a girl from the East? From the East, you'll notice, even though I was born and raised here. What you haven't heard yet is that I'm a very good editor. But you will.
I'll look forward to it.
You're very polite. Toronto?
Is it that obvious?
I've spent the last 5 years in Toronto. Assistant copy editor at the Mail. Believe me, I jumped at the chance to come home. What do you think of the poetry? Does your manly heart stir at the wind through the rat lines? Or are you really here to keep an eye on the silverware?
A bit of both, Miss Highwood.
Fiona. Ah, there's the man of the hour. Judy calls. See you later, Becker.
I'll look forward to that. Fiona.
Excellent. Really excellent.
Thank you, sir.
This is our host, Mr. Hickey, the manager of the hotel.
Manager of this beautiful, magical Valhalla. A copy of the book for the manager, Tom.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you, son.
Mr. Cole, I'm Fiona Highwood, the Cascade Messenger.
Ah. The Venus of Urbino. What do you think, Hickey?
I'm not sure I catch the reference.
Titian, he was particularly enamored of coppery red hair.
On naked women.
You mustn't deny a man his dreams.
That depends on the dreams.
On the man, Miss Highwood, on the man.
I'd have to think about that.
And what about this man? Could he lure you away later on to tea, perhaps?
I was hoping for an interview.
Always happy to educate the press. Shall we say in half an hour?
Excellent.
Mr. Springer here will fetch you.
And we'll be meeting where?
We'll leave that to the muse, Miss Highwood.
If you'll wait here, I'll return when it's time.
For the next half hour, the poet moved among his admirers like a king. And then suddenly, he was gone. The guests drifted away, and I was left alone with Fiona. Not that I minded that. Talking with her took me back to my student days, to significant glances and the long nights of passionate arguments. We had just started on Cole's poetry. She characterized it as the barnyard strutting of an aging rooster, when Mr. Springer arrived to escort her to what she referred to as her audience with the poet. Half an hour later, I was loitering in the lobby. I had to see her once more before she left. Besides, I'd worked out a devastating reply. Fiona?
Becker. Yes. Becker, I want to make a complaint.
Why? What happened?
Mr. Cole. Merlin Cole. He was not a gentleman.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to act? If you're a certain kind of poet.
And what kind of poet would that be, Becker? I'm sure my readers would be interested to know.
I suppose the aging rooster kind?
Very good. Maybe you should take this book. I'm sure you'll enjoy it more than I will.
What?
A small gift from Mr. Cole. Legends from his youth, when love was new and uncomplicated. Now I have an article to write. Good night, Becker. Let me know what you think of the poetry.
Yes, I was wondering...
Second thought, don't. I'd like to retain some respect for the man who's going to take me to dinner. That's what you were going to ask me, wasn't it? I accept. Call me tomorrow. And Becker, I'm serious about that complaint.
Becker! I don't suppose you've seen the paper, have you?
Paper?
The Cascade Messenger.
Oh, well, no, but what did she have to say?
How would I know what she had to say? It's not here.
You mean it hasn't arrived, or you mean it's been stolen?
I mean that I've received 11 complaints this morning.
Well, have you called Miss Highwood?
Yes, I've called Miss Highwood, Becker. She's not answering.
It's a mystery, I guess.
But you like mysteries, don't you, Becker?
I'll see what I can do. It's a fair hike down the side of the mountain to Cascade. the bustling little town that's grown up around the railway station. During the season, it provides a homey alternative to the grandeur of the hotel. For the last few days, however, it had been lashed by rain, so that when I arrived, the streets were deserted. There was nobody around to watch me banging on the locked door of the messenger office, nor to see me slip uninvited into the open door of Fiona's apartment above. Hello? Hello? Fiona? Miss Highwood? It's Becker. The front door was open, so I... Hello? The room was dark. I knew she was there, but something snapped under my foot. Then in the flash, I saw her. She was huddled into a corner behind a broken chair, white. Her knees were drawn up in front of her. Her ankles were tied. Her arms disappeared behind her back and must have been similarly trussed. A scarf pulled across her mouth forced her jaw apart. Her hair was chopped in chunks from her head. A few strands still clung to her naked shoulders. I picked a blanket from the floor, where it lay amidst a pile of discarded books, broken china, and torn clothes. I wrapped her carefully and carried her to the bed. I reached behind her head and began to unknot the gag. Shh, don't talk. Not yet.
Becker. Becker.
Doctor's orders.
Oh, I hate tea.
You're certain you didn't get a look at him?
I told you, Sergeant, it was dark. He must have struck me from behind.
And you've got no idea what he was looking for?
He wasn't a burglar.
He was looking for something, that's obvious.
He chopped my hair off. I've never met a burglar who goes around chopping off hair.
Actually, Miss Highwood, burglars often have signatures.
I think it's time we gave Miss Highwood a rest, Neil.
It's my job, ma'am.
I understand.
Good. Thank you. Let's go, Becker.
I think maybe I should...
Could you stay a moment, Becker?
Of course.
Right then. I'll be going. Becker knows where I am if you think of anything else.
Thank you, Sergeant. He's not very hopeful, is he?
He'll do his best.
But?
Well, with things like this, sometimes you just have to wait.
I think it was Cole.
What?
I think it was Cole. I didn't want to tell the sergeant because, well, I'm not sure.
Cole?
Cole, Merlin Cole. He remarked on my hair. He compared it to Titian. Some Venus.
Yes, but
I told you what happened. He wanted me, Becker.
Don't you think you're
He tried to force me. During our interview, he tried to force me.
Yes?
Becker, sir. The house detective?
Ah, yes. I'm sorry to put you to all this trouble, Detective. Call it the vanity of an old poet, but I'm ravenous for my notices.
I beg your pardon?
The paper is missing.
Ah, yes. The editor, Miss Highwood, was attacked last night.
Oh, yes, and we can't expect to know everything, can we? I hope the young lady is not suggesting that because I can assure you that when Miss Highwood left my suite, she was completely intact.
Someone knocked her unconscious, tore off her clothes, and cut off her hair.
Cut off her hair?
Yes. I understand you remarked on it that afternoon. Titian hair, I believe.
Don't be absurd, Mr. Becker. If I were a collector of hair, there are devotees who would tear theirs out by the roots for me.
I beg your pardon?
My backhands. A reference to the wild women who followed the god Bacchus. My devotees.
They seemed pretty tame at the reading.
Just the surface, my boy.
So this kind of thing happens?
Not often. Not these days. But there was a young woman.
What happened?
I don't know, really. Just an event in a passing city.
Hold on, Mr. Cole. What event? What city?
A young woman, Becker, with her hair chopped off. Nothing to do with me. I didn't know her. But one shouldn't underestimate one's influence, perhaps unconsciously.
Where did this happen?
One of our stops. After weeks of touring, one of these cities looks quite like another.
But you can tell me where you've been.
Ask Tom Springer, Becker. He takes care of all the details.
Oh, excuse me. I must have the wrong room. Mr. Springer.
Not here. Would you like to come in and wait?
Thank you.
What time is it anyway?
3 o'clock. I'm sorry if I woke you.
Well, I had to get up sometime. What do you want with Tommy, Mr.
Becker. I'm the house detective.
Oh, has he done something wrong?
I don't know. Has he?
I doubt it. He's the soul of not doing anything wrong.
You sound disappointed.
Me? I'm a little old for him, don't you think?
I wasn't thinking...
Sure you were. In my experience, that's all men do think about. That and money.
And poetry.
Some of them call it that. I'm sorry, that's just bad temper. The truth is, Tommy bunks in with Mr. Cole, I get his room free.
And you're...
Laundry and ironing, the lowly, lonely retainer.
For the tour?
All the way from Montreal. 37 long days.
I wonder, do you remember a young woman being attacked?
On the tour?
Not on the tour itself, but maybe somewhere you stayed. You heard about it. Her hair might have been chopped off.
No. I never... Oh, that's terrible.
You hesitated. Was there something that
No.
you...
I just, Well, it's so savage.
Mr. Springer never mentioned anything like that?
Tommy. Tommy would think that story inappropriate for mixed company.
What about Mr. Cole?
Well, he'd be fascinated by the story as a story, but he wouldn't do anything like that.
Another woman was attacked last night. Mr. Cole was with her earlier in the day.
With her? How quaint.
The situation was professional.
His or hers? I'm sorry. Listen, I really don't know anything, but... Oh, it looks like you're in luck. Tommy, this is Mr. Becker.
Mr. Cole said you might be looking for me.
We were just...
He mentioned you could provide me with an itinerary.
Why are you harassing us?
Excuse me?
None of us, not Mr. Cole, not me, and not my mother know anything about this.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. What did you think?
He thinks I'm a little old for you.
He what?
Your mother has a sense of humor.
I'm 38. I don't know what's funny about that.
Shut up. I think it would be best if you address your questions to me from now on, Mr. Becker. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly. You were going to say something when we were interrupted, Mrs. Springer.
That's enough. Here's your itinerary. Now get out.
Ma'am?
And don't bother to return it. We're taking the evening train.
But I thought...
The arrangements are made.
You mean he's done it before?
No. I mean, something like this might have happened before. Sergeant Drake's got the schedule of the readings, and he's checking it out.
But it does point to him.
Except that he told me about it.
Arrogance, Becker. Cock of the walk arrogance. That man is capable...
Look, Fiona, even if the story is true, all we'll have proved is that he was in town when 2 separate people were attacked. So was Springer. So was Springer's mother.
Do you really think that I was attacked by an elderly lady?
Mrs. Springer is hardly an elderly lady. And then there's the question of what your attacker was looking for.
Maybe he was just trying to make it look like a burglary to throw us off the track.
No. Whoever attacked you was looking for something, and he was pretty desperate to find it.
You can't tell.
He tore the place apart. He made a lot of noise. He took an incredible chance of being heard. He wasn't thinking of covering his tracks.
Cole is the only one with a motive.
What motive?
Maybe he wanted to finish what he started.
I don't know. He's not acting guilty.
Because he doesn't feel guilty, Becker. He probably thinks that's the way poets are supposed to act. Lots of people do.
Listen, Fiona. It is possible Cole attacked you. But it's also possible he didn't. It's possible that someone's using you to cast suspicion on him.
That's ridiculous.
But we don't know. Until we do, we have to keep our eyes wide open. We can't become obsessed.
You think I'm obsessed?
It's understandable.
And it's understandable that the men stick together.
If Cole is guilty, we'll get him.
I hope so, Becker. I really hope so.
I don't know. Perhaps she was right. Perhaps I really didn't want to see it. I didn't have any real reason to believe Cole wasn't guilty. Except that he'd seemed awfully relieved when he realized I wasn't investigating his earlier meeting with Fiona. As for the attack, he seemed mostly interested in the details. Well, Mrs. Springer said it was his kind of story. As I headed across town to the police station, I wondered what her story was.
Becker. I've got it. Right here on the telephone, I've got it. Excuse me, Miss Hatch. Sit down. What is it? Mary Hatch, Winnipeg, May 14th, hair chopped, exactly the same.
Let me talk to her.
No, hold
Give
on.
me the phone, Neil.
Miss Hatch.
Hello.
Hold
Hello,
on.
Miss Hatch. Yes, my name's Becker. Detective Becker.
You can't do that, Becker.
Yes, I was wondering, Miss Hatch, if you know Merlin Cole, the poet. He was reading in Winnipeg the night... Yes? Yes? Yes?
What'd she say?
Yes, he gave you a book. A book of his poetry. Which book? What? You're sure? When?
What's this about a book?
Thank you, Miss Hatch. You've been very helpful. We got it.
What?
A book. Legends. Cole gave Miss Hatch a book and she lost it.
So?
What if she just thinks she lost it? What if it was stolen?
I don't get it.
That's what he was looking for.
Miss Highwood didn't say anything about a book.
Because she didn't have it.
So we're discussing the theft of a book she didn't have. I suppose you have some idea where this mythical book may be.
Yes. She gave it to me. I hadn't actually opened the book since Fiona tossed it my way. It was dedicated to D.S., A Love for Eternity. I'm usually fascinated by dedications, and I've spent hours wondering what story lay behind them. But this time, I rushed on, reading for anything, any sense, any clue. Suddenly, there it was, laid out like a map in front of me. I was peering at the lines when...
Becker!
Fiona.
I've got something. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you this late, but I thought it might be important.
No, come in.
About this afternoon, Becker.
What have you got?
This. It's an engagement notice. George Springer announces the engagement of his daughter Diana Springer to Mr. Merlin Cole. Look, I know it may not be anything, but I wanted to make sure just in case...
Diana Springer. D.S. Cole dedicated this book to her.
What is it?
Legends. The book he gave you. It's dedicated to D.S., Diana Springer. You want to bet that's Springer's mother?
Then Cole could be Springer's father. That's what I thought, but I couldn't find anything about a wedding.
Which would explain why he's so concerned about keeping his mother quiet. I think you better look at this.
Well, this is not the time for poetry, Becker.
Here. The expulsion from the temple. These lines here.
And the women of the town tore from honeyed shoulders. Purple gowns swung their sewing shears. Chopped, unbraided hair. I can't.
And to the chant of harlot, harlot, whore, they drove from out the temple walls those wild women of the god.
Oh, God. Their instructions.
For punishing harlots.
That's disgusting. It's... I don't understand.
It's all got to do with this book.
What?
I think that Cole has meetings with young ladies, his devotees. You experienced what they might be like. At the end of each meeting, he gives the young lady a book. This book, or a copy of this book. Now, whether he knows it or not, the book acts as a bait. Someone follows the young lady, reclaims the book, which in your case you'd given to me, and punishes the offender.
But for what?
For taking something that wasn't theirs. Something that belonged...
to D.S.
A love for eternity.
So, Diana Springer had a reason to attack me.
Symbolically, you were stealing her love. But it could have been her son. He's very protective.
Not Cole?
I don't think so. It's not his style.
So how am I going to know? I want to know Becker.
Then we'd better go ask them.
You think they're going to tell us?
Well, we do have the book, and we know someone wants it very badly. If we hurry, we just might be able to do a little trading.
We're pushing it very close to the edge here, Becker. This train leaves in 5 minutes.
Then we better move fast.
In here, Miss Highwood.
Detective Becker, I might have known.
You're free to go, Mr. Cole.
It's about time.
You and your mother, however, will be staying with us, Mr. Springer.
I beg your pardon?
We're holding you pursuant to our inquiries into an attack on this lady.
This is ridiculous.
Calm down, Tom. Why would anyone...
Because Miss Highwood stole something. Or they thought she stole something.
So, what did she steal?
Love, I suspect, Mr. Cole.
More specifically, this book.
I gave you that book.
Exactly. It's the one you give to all your young ladies, isn't it? All the wild women of the god. Shall I read the inscription?
Give me that.
Take it easy, sir.
Put it down.
Tom, it's a book. I give them away all the time. It's good for the business.
Is that what you told my mother?
What? What did you say?
When you refused to marry her, is that what you told her?
I have always been good to your mother. I have always been good to you. Where did you get the idea that...
And the women of the town tore from honeyed shoulders purple gowns, swung their sewing shears, chopped unbraided hair.
Gods, what were you thinking of?
What makes you so sure it was him?
What? Look, for God's sake, who else could it be?
You think I don't know what happens in your dirty little meetings? You think I'm not justified?
You were with me last night.
But I could have encouraged him. All those sad nights alone, all that anger, I could have been poisoning him. Maybe I did. Maybe he did it because he loved me, and I didn't know a thing.
Thomas Springer, I'm taking you into custody.
That book belongs to my mother.
It's only a book, Tom.
But it promises a great deal. To D.S., a love for eternity.
It's poetry, Becker.
Poetry? They were all so excited to be with you. Some of them even offered me money. They wanted to take you away completely if I hadn't punished them. Punished them. You should have loved her. You should have loved my mother. You should have married her.
Poets don't marry, Tom. It makes the muse very angry.
And it's bad for business. The devil's got you coming and going, hasn't he?
But you promised. For eternity. You promised.
Becker, I'd almost given up on you.
Sergeant Drake asked me to return this to you. It's your book.
He didn't want to bring it himself?
Well, I was passing by and...
I see. I would have preferred flowers. Perhaps when you make good on your dinner invitation.
I wasn't sure if you'd want...
Yes, I would, very much.
And the book?
You want it, you can have it.
You know, Cole meant a lot to me when I was young.
I love Wuthering Heights.
Yes, me too. I think I'll keep the book. To remind me.
Sounds sensible. What are you smiling at?
Your hair's growing in. Looks good.
You just heard Only Poetry, written by Martin Kinch. Andy Maton was heard as Becker, with Stephen Hare as Mr. Hickey, and Darrell Shuttleworth as Drake. Natasha Burgess played Fiona. James Brewer was heard as Cole, with Mark Bellamy as Springer, and Marcia Cash as Miss Springer. Music is arranged and conducted by Miles Jackson. The recording engineer was Bob Doble, with sound effects by Uta Shafland. The production assistant was Christine Story. Becker is produced and directed in Calgary by Martin Fishman. The series' executive producer in Toronto is Bill Howell. For the Mystery Project, I'm Bob Bolding.